You know, I don't have to do the commentary. SpongeBob does it for me. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Here we go. Hang on. I gotta get into the chat here. Start making me money, god damn it. Oh my gosh. Hey Kara, how you doing? And hey Chief Freak, how you doing?
Pretty good, dude.
Awesome. We are going to play the shit out of this game. I grew up with this game. Yes.
Many of us did.
Yes, I know many of us probably did. I don't know. Copyrighted material. Or maybe copyrighted material. I don't know.
They put previews in there.
Oh yeah, there's like you can oh, but yeah, there's like freaking previews here. It's like, it's so funny. I mean, what a time this was, and this was like 2004, and it's just like, I can't believe
the disc is taken up by video previews.
Yeah, pretty much. But you want to know the funniest thing about this game? This game came out October 27th, 2004, and the actual movie came out in November. So this game spoiled the entire movie.
Well,
so
you know,
they released the game a whole month before the movie came out.
I feel like there must have been some sort of either miscommunication or just like a
I think they had to get the game out at some point. I don't know why they had to do it before the movie.
Beats me. Maybe the movie was planned to come out sooner, but it got delayed.
Well, they were working on the movie for the movie. It was planned for quite a long time. I remember.
Of special effects in that movie, like with the giant Hasselhoff statue. And stuff.
I know.
A lot of,
I know season 3 of season 3 of SpongeBob suffered a lot of delays in each episode releasing because of the movie's production. So I know that for sure. Anyway,
thanks for the gift sub, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was, I think that was from, oh yeah, that's what I'm doing this for, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he requested that I do this game.
Yeah, I played this game. I think the only thing that, like, the only sore point about it for me overall is just, like, maybe just, like, having to redo the slides with, like, rings and stuff. But, like, aside from that, like, great game.
Oh my god, I have not...
Yeah,
I've not played this... Yeah, I've not played this since 2018.
Hey, I'm surprised you still have your 2014 save. That's pretty impressive. Good job.
I know. I actually want to keep it just because. I think I have enough space in my memory card.
Yeah.
Remember memory cards?
Yeah, jeez. Yeah, these days your memory cards is SD cards / saves.
/ SSDs.
Yeah. It's just, you know.
Welcome to our
So that reminds me, I really ought to make like a virtual console inject of the GameCube SpongeBob games at some point. I haven't bothered to do that on my Wii U, but maybe I should.
I also like how low the production values of the actual game are.
Well, I think they weren't allowed to use actual video footage. So
probably not, no, but they could. Yeah. They've done a few in-game cutscenes, but not enough. But they used a lot of still frames from the movie and some unused, like, story. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of unused storyboards.
Storyboards, bits and bobs that were left over from production that were handed over just to make the game production happen.
Yeah.
I'd say between this and Battle for Bikini Bottom, BFBB still wins, but like,
yeah,
it's a pretty close.
This game uses the engine of Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is good because that game is perfectly fine. So build off of what you got.
Yeah.
This has never happened before.
Get a hold of yourself, Eugene.
Yeah, man, what an absolute classic this is. It's been so long since I've like actually. I think the last time I haven't played it as recently as you. I think the last time I played this was like maybe 2015, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I go back and replay a lot of old games because why play new games when you can replay old games? No, I really like I know there's a few cheat codes for this game, but I don't know them off the top of my head.
I mean, I don't know. These games aren't hard enough that the cheats are necessary. But although there are some pretty funny cheats in BFBD. I remember, like, there's like one where if you punch it in during the pause menu, it like you can get it makes it so that when you jump while standing next to random pedestrians, they like dump shiny objects at you. It's really weird.
Yeah, something like that.
There's like really weird cheats in these games.
Anyway, I am yeah, I'm so I picked up this game at I think I might have rented the game a couple times at Blockbuster. I make it sound like the game is a lot older than it is, but it's like it's 2004. But it's just like I just can't believe how long ago that was.
Yeah, you know, the same story for me. I had
almost 10 years ago.
BFBB.
God damn it.
I had BFBB and I rented this from our local Family Video probably like 4 or 5 times, and then eventually I found it at like a GameStop for like $8 or something, and I was like, I'm getting this, you know.
Yeah. So I actually.
Well, I think I got that along with like Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies or something.
So I got
good.
Battle for Bikini Bottom with my GameCube, I think, in 2005. Yeah, because I remember 2005 specifically because I got the Mario Party 7 bundle GameCube, and that game came out 2005. And that was Christmas 2005.
I got my GameCube at the roughly the same time Sonic Advance came out. The first one.
So that would
like
have to be 2002, I think.
Yeah, 2002-ish.
Because that game kind of
that
game simultaneously released with Adventure 2 Battle because it had connectivity.
Yeah, see, I had a Dreamcast before that, and yeah, I know, I had a Dreamcast when I was 5. Amazing.
The weights, I love the weights.
Yeah, I had a Dreamcast, and obviously the Dreamcast kind of like imploded like a year after it came out. So,
yeah.
My mom asked me what console I wanted basically, and I was like GameCube because Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So I already had Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast, but I wanted the battle version so that I could do the Game Boy Advance stuff, and you know. I'm like 7 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, or whatever. So like, who cares?
Yeah, I personally like the weights more than the shiny objects in, just as like a collectible wise. Oh, I forgot to turn off my Pokemon Emerald frickin' Nightbot thing. Hold on, let me do that. Yeah, ignore that Pokemon Emerald thing. I'm supposed to turn that off.
This is the weirdest Pokemon Emerald ROM hack I've ever seen.
Yeah. Spongebob Pokemon.
Oh, that's a crossover that we don't need.
Well, they already crossed over for Splatoon. So, do you remember that?
SpongeBob Pokemon crossover when?
Do you remember when it crossed over with Splatoon?
I do remember there was like a, what was it, like a
There's a Splatfest in Splatoon 1. Because between SpongeBob and Patrick.
What a strange crossover.
I know.
Cool.
Well, it makes sense because of sea creatures and stuff like that, but it's kind of weird. I mean, they also did Autobots and Decepticons with Transformers, and they did all 4 Ninja Turtles.
Oh, interesting, that's for sure. Oh, do you want to do the Discord stream?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
P. We got P. Which means upgrade. Where is my... Oops. I share the OBS there. Okay.
Nice.
Good now.
Thanks.
Okay.
Up-to-date video
So,
is better than not up-to-date video.
We can upgrade something. I don't know what I want to upgrade right now because it's not really that important.
I always go with the moves first before health because like I mean.
Yeah, I mean health does help a little later because there's a lot of tough encounters in the game. I guess I'll just go with Karate Spin right now because that can reflect projectiles.
Yeah, a buddy of mine who's like really into the SpongeBob game did a playthrough where he used no upgrades except ones he had to.
Yeah, because I think the
was
ones
pretty
you might have to use are... I can't remember which ones you have to use.
There's at least one. It might be like the one that like blows up or something.
Oh, the SpongeBob's like uppercut.
Yeah, I think there's like a couple of times where you need that, but yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
He did that. That was
Look at this Patrick and he's naked. Good grief, he's naked, and he's got a flag in his ass.
They got away with a lot.
There was that was one of the funniest parts of the movie, honestly, when he came in on the paraglider and he was naked, and like and then he like crashed and everything and starts setting on fire.
I still think it was a missed opportunity for them to remake this game as like a DLC for BFBB.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that because I feel like there's obviously a lot more rights management into it, but
maybe not. I don't know if they could if they would have just like remade the game campaign and then just kept it as still images or whatever, but like maybe they could have just updated it to actually have some short cutscenes or something if they were gonna do it. It just seems like it would have been an obvious like easy money thing though, like, you know, because like this is basically just BFBB DLC already. Basically.
Almost, yeah.
It's shorter. It has less content, but it's
linear.
You know, it's linear and it's got the same caliber of like game design. So it basically is just BFBB DLC. But like as its own game, so like it would have made sense for them to just do that with the remake. The remake is good though.
Right. KVV, did you play this game too? I remember talking to you earlier, and like I don't know if you said you did or not.
Gotta have the right tools for the job. Bingo. Now I want you to do me a favor, Bill.
What?
Say
cheese. Except this doesn't have the impact as the thing. And also like how they use clip art of actual like promotional art in this too. Like somebody could make this in freaking like Photoshop.
Despite his dreams, he is not honored with the manager position.
Squidward game. Oh my god! So I just found the funniest image. Also, SpongeBob gets drunk off ice cream because he's depressed. That's how I like that. That is so funny. Like I didn't realize it as a kid that he was getting drunk because he was like trying to like wash his sorrows away, but off ice cream. I didn't realize that was the joke.
And frames Mr. Krabs for selling it to the far off.
But I saw the funniest image. It was from the new Nickelodeon kart racing game, and Squidward's in it, and apparently each character has like their own like tagline. And Squidward's is God's favorite problem. Like what? It's so weird.
I don't know. I've mostly the only Nickelodeon game I've bothered with aside from the BFBB remake was I got a copy of Nick All Stars Brawl or whatever.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually sat down and played it.
I wasted money on that game, to be honest. I only played it once and I put it down.
I didn't actually spend any money on it. It was a gift, so I guess I'm fortunate.
Yeah.
It was I think my friend got a Steam key for it from like Humble Bundle, and he just handed it over because he didn't need it.
Now we get to play with drunk Patrick, except if he was really drunk, the controls would be like reversed or something.
I like the attention to detail in this like how every level has different character models and stuff based on like, what's going on.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Yeah. It's just like it's it's like good attention to detail in this game. I think that they just did a great job with it overall.
Oh, they did, yeah.
Especially
it's still a fun game.
How little time they had to work on it. Like, geez.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of reused assets from Battle for Bikini Bottom, but like, you know, justifiably so.
It also, despite that though, it really doesn't. Aside from reusing the engine and like, you know, sometimes like stage objects, it's like not very noticeable, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing when I was a kid I would have caught on to, and I never really noticed it much. So
I noticed that this game looked very similar to Battle for Bikini Bottom, so I could tell that the games were very similar in that way. But I didn't, you know, I didn't know how things worked. Also, how's the audio for everybody? I want to make sure it's like nothing's too loud or something can't be heard or something like that. It should, from the way it looks in my thing, it looks pretty balanced. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's good. But just let me know if there's any issues. Yeah, I got, I think going back on the topic of how I got this game at, there's a place up the highway, and a few people in chat will know this because I work with them. There's a place called Trader's World, and it's like a huge flea market. I don't know if it's still there, I think it's still there. But it was, I was at the flea market with my mom, and there's a place selling used games, and this was one of them. And I was like, I told my mom, like, I really wanted it because it was SpongeBob. And so I think I begged her to get it for me, and then I got it. So, so that's how I remember getting it. But I did rent it a couple times beforehand, I think. Yeah, it's a legit copy, by the way. I have the with me here. And I put Star Fox Assault in there. That's what it was. I was like, what game is in there? I didn't take it. I thought I took it out. No, I put Star Fox in there.
Yeah,
this is.
I don't remember. Aside from, I got, like I said, I remember when I got this. It was I rented it a bunch of times as a kid, and then I picked it up later on when it was like super cheap. You know, kind of typical.
Let's see. On this place up here. Oh yeah, that's this area. I like how they have cutscenes for each enemy type. That's kind of cool. I know Battle for Bikini Bottom did it too.
I missed you guys.
Yeah, it's so funny to me as older now that like the joke with SpongeBob and Patrick are drunk and they're hungover. I know there's a way to get Patrick over there early through like a damage boost or something.
Oh, there's like, if you want to talk about speedrunning these games, like
yeah, that's a whole different subject. But I know there's a way to at least get Patrick over there from a damage boost. I wonder, can I do it? I want to see if I can do it. I mean, there's no punishment for death, but I don't even know how you really set it up. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. It doesn't look too hard to do from what I've seen. Yeah, we have to wait till like almost near the end of the game to do that. And watch out for those things because they have a destructive blast radius that can hurt you. And they gave like Sandy's rope swinging thing to Patrick with his tongue. Kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, given that Sandy wasn't very involved in the movie, it kind of.
Oh no, she was barely in the movie.
Yeah, which is like always one of those things that I was like, that's weird. Considering how popular she was.
Yeah. I also like SpongeBob and Patrick's like quotes sometimes that they shout. Some of them are pretty funny. Secret in here.
I think what's interesting about this is that the developers very clearly understood what made platformers work.
Oh yeah. I don't know if SpongeBob was their first game or not, Battle for Bikini Bottom. I don't think it was, but I can't remember. Triple kill. Also, I do like you get bonuses for killing multiple enemies at the same time. Kind of like a combo meter in a way. Oh, here we have Mindy, who, funny enough, is still voiced by Scarlett Johansson in the game, which I think is hilarious. It's like, this is like, I mean, she was in a few big movies before the SpongeBob movie, and then obviously afterwards she was in a lot of big movies, but like, it's just funny that she's in a video game.
Hopefully you don't get the infamous loading screen crash that happens.
Oh, I've gotten it a few times, so I'm expecting to see it at least once or twice.
Yeah.
My disc is pretty good, all things considered, but it's not. I've definitely scratched it up a couple times.
Nickelodeon game you probably haven't played. All right, have you played Rugrats Royal Ransom for GameCube?
No, I have not. I didn't really grow up with Rugrats a whole lot. Like, I've seen a few episodes of it, but like it wasn't a big thing for me. So I didn't really have much tie-ins with any of the other media.
Oh, okay. I would recommend Royal Ransom. It's a little glitchy, like sometimes it crashes, but it's actually a pretty solid game. It's much better than the other stuff Avalanche did for the GameCube, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah, like Rugrats was like a
weird,
little before my time. Like it certainly was still popular around.
Yeah,
When I
I
grew
like
up.
to. I mean, if you happen to have like the streaming service or whatever, like the first season of Rugrats is like some of the
It's
most
interesting from like
wacky out there animation
Yeah.
you'll ever see. It's like so weird. It's
it's
like
interesting
surreal
from a
almost.
history standpoint and what it did. So, but like I was born the same year SpongeBob like first aired, so
Yeah,
I have a bit
grew
more of
up watching
attachment to
all the
SpongeBob.
Nicktoons, so you know I was watching fairly.
I watched more of
often.
the 2000 Nicktoons. Yeah.
I was watching like well, the reason why I watched all the Nicktoons is because I just hated all of the live action shows for the most part.
Oh yeah.
That Nickelodeon was doing, so I had the Nicktoons channel on most of the time.
What
I
you
think
mean you
the
don't like
only,
Drake and Josh?
I mean, no, Drake and Josh is actually Drake and Josh and iCarly are probably the only two good ones, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But I mean, good being like a relative term, like.
Oh
relative
yeah,
to
yeah.
anything else,
For
but,
TV around that time, yeah.
yeah. Dan Schneider weirdness notwithstanding. Yeah, it was a weird time, but yeah, they would do reruns of like all kinds of shows on. Nicktoons
Oh, yeah, they would.
around the early, once Nicktoons was like a thing, they really cranked out some weird stuff on there. I remember watching Kappa Mikey and like.
Oh yeah.
What else was there? There
Those
was
are
like,
barely like in the realm of my.
wasn't there like
memories.
Cornel and Bernie on there as well? Like
Something like that.
Weird, just like edge of reality Nicktoons that you would never even think.
3
about.
a.m. fever dream Nicktoons.
Yeah, exactly. It really is like that.
These hitboxes on these guys are really bad sometimes. Not in your favor.
It's a good thing there's not too many of these, because if there was a lot more of these horde battles or whatever, I think
there's
they'd
about
outstay
3
their
or 4
welcome.
in the game.
Yeah,
I think about 4.
it's a good thing they don't really like, you know, outstay their welcome too much.
Yeah, the game awkwardly pauses when saving. Also, I like "I'm ready" depression, which is also a quote from the movie. I just think it's really funny. But especially nowadays, but like it's just it's so weird how like things I did not notice when I was a kid with this movie.
Well, they did try to make it so that it would appeal to everyone who likes
Right.
SpongeBob. So.
Right. It's very much general.
I'm very glad they did, because it
Right,
holds
because
up better as a result.
yeah, because it's still I still count it as like the finale of like the entire series up to season 3.
Right.
But season 4 has some decent episodes, but not enough to like really make me care about it too much. Let's see, what else about this game? I'm trying to think. I know I had a hard time 100%ing this game as a kid. I don't think I really did it until probably about 2014, maybe. If I had
I
to,
don't think
if I had to
I don't
guess.
think I ever 100%ed it until like I was, you know, like a teen, like my late teens, you know, because like there's just some.
I was
there's
not
just
good
some
at
bullshit.
game.
Like
yeah.
no offense, but like there's just some bullshit in this.
Oh,
game.
this game can get pretty hard towards the end. At least for
it's for me, it wasn't even like the platforming stages. That stuff was all easy. It was always like
the enemies. I think they.
It was like the slides that were a problem for me. Like
The slides, yeah, some of the missions in those were pretty hard, pretty demanding.
It's a shame that the GameCube version of the game has like bad frame rate for the driving stages. I wish they'd fix that.
Yeah, how's the PS2 version? Is it about the same?
Yeah, the PS2 version is the same. It's the Xbox port that.
Yeah, I know the
has
Xbox version is the one that's better. That's how it went for Battle for Bikini Bottom as well.
Someone probably has made a patch for the GameCube version by now.
I'm sure.
makes it run it.
Dolphin just does magical things at this point.
I wonder if that would work on Nintendo on hardware as well.
I'd assume it might.
Because you can run Mario Sunshine at 60 FPS with like some drops on hardware through.
Hey, people made Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl run at 60 FPS. But I mean that's like a different. I think that's different from what we're trying to say here. let's upgrade the cartwheel. I always thought that image of Patrick rotating like that was really funny as a kid. So I think the upgrade cartwheel just has a bit more area of effect, so it's a bit easier to hit enemies with. Yeah, so the Spongebob Patrick's normal attacks upgrades just allows them to reflect projectiles, which can be very useful.
Yeah, that's like the main thing that you get for upgrading it, honestly. The rest of it's just kind of like, oh, like it does a little bit more damage or whatever. But...
Oh god, the ice physics in this game are really weird, but they can be negated by jumping. Also, this room made me actually really hungry for ice cream as a kid, so...
As a kid, man, I'm ice cream.
I mean, I kind of want ice cream now too, but...
Yep.
Also, I think there's a secret if you hit all these boxes. So I'm gonna do it. I think you have to hit them in order. Or at least within a certain amount of time, like the cartwheel there.
One thing's for sure, I'm sure everyone can agree, the Fairly Odd Parents games all blue.
I've never played them, actually.
Oh, you'd probably, trust me, you don't need to, they're terrible.
Okay, good. They didn't look too they didn't look too good from things I've seen, so...
Yeah, the only standouts for me were BFBB, SpongeBob Movie, Rugrats Royal Ransom, and then, like, I think there was one more Nick game that I thought was pretty good. What was it?
Well, Nicktoons Unite was, like, performance-wise, it's terrible.
Yeah, that was... That game,
it's actually not that good of a game now, thinking back at it, but... And then Battle for Volcano Island was pretty decent. It was more like a beat 'em up.
I never got around to playing that one.
That was pretty fun. It's better than the first one.
Nicktoons Unite. I did play Nicktoons Unite. I thought that one was just kind of okay.
Going back to it, it's like very, like, it's very tedious. I think from what I remember.
It's just kind of slow. That's all.
It's slow, sluggish, and the production quality is not very good.
Yeah, I guess something like that. It's like. It's one of those, like, this is, like, passable. I think that there's cases where there's games like these Nick games that are not passable, you know? Like the, you know, like Fairly Odd Parents, or, like, what else is there? There was, like, a lot of, like, Game Boy Advance games and stuff that were not very good.
Oh, yeah. All the portable ones usually weren't very good.
Although there was one Danny Phantom game for DS and Game Boy Advance that was pretty good. It was like a side-scroller shooter.
Okay.
I think it was like, what was it called? Urban Jungle or something?
I think I remember that.
Yeah. I got that, my mom bought it at her sale. She worked at CVS for years. She bought Danny Phantom Urban Jungle from CVS for $3.39.
Oh my god.
Handed it to me like when she got home from work one day, like in the morning, and I was like, thanks. And then I played it and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. But then again, I'm actually a fan of shmups. Like, I grew up also playing games like Ikaruga and, you know.
Oh.
So, I like a good shmup, you know.
Oh god.
I'm actually probably gonna pick up the what is it? Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Korrigan Breath or whatever.
Is that a shoot 'em up?
Yeah, it's like a top. It's like it's basically just like Toho, but with the Dragon Maid characters.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's pretty good, actually, for what I played the demo, because I made a Japanese eShop account just to do that. And then, you know. Yes, the Spongebob movie plot, we're all very familiar.
I like the part when Woodward realizes Mr. Krabs is like, who's gonna sign my paycheck?
provide SpongeBob and
It'd be funny if
Tackle with a
Squidward were a playable
through
character
which
just
they can
because of that.
communicate and
Yeah.
assist our heroic
Do like
heroes.
a abridged
We
version of the
continue
movie where
as
Squidward
SpongeBob
follows
and
them because he
Patrick
needs a
arrive
paycheck.
at the
Yeah.
paddy wagon.
All right, time for some driving, people. You don't need a license to drive a sandwich. These don't control
course.
too. Like, I mean, I know some people say it controls too kind of bad, but I can get a grip of it.
It's, I would say, maybe like a step above Sonic Adventure 2 kart racing.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's way better than that, which is kind of funny.
I would say it's a step above that, but not much further than that.
Yeah.
It's jank you can get used to, just like Adventure 2, really.
Just because you hated this level? I mean, I hated the extra challenges for it, especially the ring challenges, because I felt like they were a little too unforgiving. I think it's more manageable, especially when you're better at video games when you get older, you know?
Bob, you're driving a sandwich.
Not
This
just a
is-
sandwich, a
Krabby Patty with cheese. I don't know, I like that line. Cheesy. Oh my god. I'm surprised I haven't just devolved into quotes yet. I mean, I've referenced a few so far, but like, I'm just like, it's just not all I say. Like the real thing is probably using brake and letting go of gas in these levels.
Yeah.
Also, the music in these levels is like
they're not
really.
too hard.
The music in these levels is like really good for no reason. Which is
Well,
also
you
the
know-
music that plays in the next level too.
I think that both of these games have good soundtracks. for the
Oh, they
most
do.
part.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like unnecessarily good, you know. I'm not saying it's like unwarranted. It's just like surprising, you know.
I remember the thing that took me longest in this game was actually not getting all of the Goofy Goober tokens. It was going back to find all the treasure chests.
Oh yeah, I think that's harder to do than getting all the main collectibles. Like I think there's one over here. I don't know.
They're pretty well hidden, some of them.
Also, when you're on the grass, you slide more. So I know there's one around here somewhere.
Might be a little further back.
Yeah.
Good old banjo.
I
Reminds
know.
me of completely weird, but like there was a computer game I used to play when I was a kid. I have it on Steam these days because it still exists, kind of. But it was called Crazy Machines, and it was like this game where you make Rube Goldberg contraptions.
Oh,
And it
okay.
had some music. It had some music with like a banjo in it that was like really good. And for some reason, these two things are like tied together in my head because of the banjo.
Oh yeah. This
like
this
one of
music
those
just brings back a
personal-
lot of memories for me too, because I would play these levels like a lot, trying to perfect them and stuff.
Not all memory is good, huh?
Well, I mean, I like playing these games. I like playing these levels. It's just they're really hard to master, you know. Head-on collision. Hope that person's okay. I do like the attention to detail in this level that the demolition of Bikini Bottom started because Plankton's already trying to take over, so he's already removing some of the buildings and stuff. I do like all the secret paths in these levels too.
Say that the tracks are well designed. I just wish the controls weren't so like
Yeah.
chunky.
They're not as loose as I remember them being though. Unless you're on like water like this or the grass.
Yeah, it's not as bad in the first level, but like some of the later stages.
Oh yeah, especially the
yeah.
like Ursula one. The Sunday driving one, and also outside the thug the thug tug.
It's definitely well, you can tell that this part of the game didn't get as much polish as it really needed, probably.
Oh yeah.
But you know, licensed games with rushed development. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do?
We somehow needed to get it out before the movie was actually in theaters.
I don't even know. I just don't.
I don't understand.
That.
I don't understand that at all either. Especially like, I mean, it's SpongeBob, so like no one's gonna care about the spoilers, I guess. But like, you're pretty much. I mean, probably less. So you'd probably get the whole gist of the movie playing this game right before the movie came out. So you really didn't even have to go see it.
Here's your reward. Come back again if you want another driving challenge.
I probably won't come back to the levels until I have to, just to keep things moving.
Yeah. It's one of those situations for sure.
I think I will 100% the game, but I'm, you know, over the course of a couple streams, but...
Honestly, this game would be better if it didn't have, like, Goofy Goober token requirements.
Yeah.
Plankton is now selling the Krabby
So.
Patty at the
Yeah, because it's pretty much just like a paywall in a way.
It's like, yeah, you can't play the next level until you have enough tokens. Sorry. Basically.
You can't deceive me, Plankton. I listen to public radio.
On the outskirts of town,
I love that line.
Bob and Patrick meet some of the charming locals who tell them they will not.
Will it be,
let no one
fellas?
outside
Mustard
the city.
or ketchup?
Our friends do not listen. They should have listened.
I also like that when they like the first step over the line, they get their car
Only
stolen.
their feet for transportation.
I just loved all the jokes in the movie. There's most of them anyway, but it's just like, you know, it's just memorable stuff. Like as soon as you show it to me, I just remember everything about it.
Plankton is using those radio towers to broadcast his evil messages across the sea. SpongeBob, you have to find a way to shut those towers down.
What's that, Mindy? I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, the audio balancing in this game is not very good either. Not as bad as Adventure 2, but
Goober tokens.
You're just like, what?
so I like the reference to this. It's from the episode with Kevin the Sea Cucumber, where like he told SpongeBob to hit himself, and he pulls out a
boxing glove?
oh yeah he pulls out the boxing glove. Sorry, I was reading chat, and I'll get that here in a second. Pulls out a boxing glove and
Plankton's hypnotizing messages. If we don't do something
like, won't that hurt? And it's like, and then so he pulls out the spiked one. It's like, do you want it to? You know, and then the upgrade to this is the spiked glove he had in that episode too.
Oh yeah, getting these games these days, man, that's rough. Trying to buy any GameCube game is just like, oof.
Yeah. How did I get this game? I've owned this game for, I want to say like more than 10 years now. So I've had this for a long
I
time.
think that's the desert next
Yeah.
to this one.
I don't own any GameCube games pretty much because a lot of them were lost during one of my moves. I think I mentioned this before.
You might have.
Yeah, so I ended up, I don't have most of my GameCube games anymore. That said, I you know, it's not that big of a deal. It's not like you can't just yeet them from the internet in like 5 minutes.
Right.
So, that's usually what I do for the most part.
Oh, hello. You joined.
Hey, is this the Battle for Bikini Bottom stream finally?
No, it's the movie game because I was requested to play it by one of my friends.
Oh, okay.
You lost yours in the move too? Oh man.
Ah, that's the
it
worst.
Sucks. I know.
Yeah. Trust me, I get it. Luckily I didn't lose anything else aside from most of my GameCube games, and by the time we moved that I lost it, it was like long after I was going to really like play them anyway. So it wasn't that big of a deal, but like still a real bummer, especially knowing how much they're worth these days.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's not like
absolutely.
I had complete not that I had complete in box games anyway. A lot of my boxes got thrown out
And I took
destroyed over the years.
I mean, I think most people have done it, but I took my games that I owned for granted, and then that's how I ended up losing most of them or scratching them up to the point where they don't play anymore.
See, nowadays I think I'm a little too zealous when it comes to like taking care of my games, especially
Right.
especially my like old retro collection that I have going.
Yeah, like I take care of all my disc-based games for sure because I know too well what happens to. No, it's hard to get games these days.
I mean,
Older ones.
yeah, well, not only that, but like, I mean, take like the Wii U for example, where like half the time the discs fail anyway because of who knows what.
Well, the Wii U is
God.
just really bad well, not operating system, but just like it's weird because it works fine, but like
yeah, the Wii
It works
U is-
fine when it works, but man, the number of, like as somebody who's like involved in the modding scene at all for these systems, oh man, like you find out all the time about how people's Wii U, like I'm talking stock Wii U's, right?
yeah,
Ones that are like not nobody even mess at them modding wise. They're just like stock consoles. They'll just die for no reason. Like it'll just
Oh,
be like
God.
system memory corrupted, and
I
nobody
really hope-
knows really.
I really hope that doesn't happen to mine because I'd like to keep it for a while.
Yeah.
My suggestion for preserving a Wii U is to just never put anything on the system memory ever. Just use
Put a hard
external
drive.
storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, external
Oh,
storage
okay.
for everything. Because apparently those read and write cycles are like super sensitive on the Wii U.
Hmm.
And you know,
And then of course like disk rot. I keep hearing about that too with the Wii U
Disc
games,
rot.
but-
What the hell is that?
disc
Yeah.
rot.
Yeah, basically, I guess Wii U games when they were being pressed at the factories, like they're just like very susceptible to environmental sensitivity. So like if you store your Wii U games like poorly, or like you wipe them off with like alcohol or something, you can like wreck there's like a layer of something on the disc that if you wreck it basically ruins the disc forever, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh my
Were
god.
we-
How are Wii discs better made than those?
I mean, it just sounds like the Wii U discs were made out of tissue paper and paper clips.
It's made out of
Yeah,
glass
they-
bones and paper skin.
What's really weird about so yeah, if you ever have to clean a Wii U disc, literally the only thing you can use is like water and like a soft like microfiber cloth. Like that's like it. If you have to use anything more than that, you're liable to ruin the disc.
I have an upgrade.
So be
upgrade the bash.
just keep that in mind if you ever have to clean a Wii U disc. You know, be extremely careful because, man, just rubbing those things the wrong way can wreck them.
You know, I regret selling off most of my Wii U collection, especially a little known game called Xenoblade X.
Why would you...
Look, I was
I never
I
owned
was
any Wii U
dumb.
games.
I was dumb, okay? I was dumb. And now I'm trying to find another copy of X and I'm like, shit. Now I gotta shill
my
like
god.
now I gotta shill 70 bucks.
And you can't download the patches for it anymore.
Gosh darn it.
I mean, you can if you just
Can
do
you-
like a quick soft mod, you can get the patches still.
I mean, yeah, that's one way, but
There's a program on Wii U called Nusply you can use that allows you to download pretty much anything off the eShop for free. So
oh damn. I mean, now that it's defunct, I don't feel as bad as doing it, but part of me still feels kind of weird doing that.
I mean, it's not fully defunct yet anyway. I'm pretty sure you can still use the eShop. It's just.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah. As
When
far
does it
as I
go down?
understand- I don't know.
I thought they said it did.
What you can't do right now is you can't do credit cards on
Right.
Wii U, but you can.
I thought
you
they
can
took off
still,
the.
like,
I thought they took up the way to do point or the cards, like the prepaid cards.
You can do it through Nintendo.com still,
Oh, okay.
and that'll like still like if you have
If
you
you
have a
put it on your-
Nintendo
if-
account.
If you put it on your
Yeah.
Switch, it'll be on your Wii U. Okay.
Yeah, if you have if you merged your funds between your NNID and your Nintendo account with the Switch, all funds are shared between Wii U, 3DS, and Switch. So you can still even buy stuff. I don't know when that's going to go away. I think the only reason they're actually pulling the plug on credit cards is just because the TLS version used by the Wii U is like too old to like support securely storing credit card information.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a security thing, I think, is why they're doing it at the moment. I don't know if they're going to take the eShop servers down. They still haven't actually taken the Wii Shop channel down either.
Well, I thought.
Like-
well, you can't really do anything with it though.
You can't do anything with it, but the servers for all of the games are still up. So if you own games, you can still download them.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, not that because I
They
mean,
actually,
thankfully, Mega Man 9 and 10 are off there now. That you can buy it
Although
on.
ironically, for some reason, those servers were actually down for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
But it turned out that was not intentional. That was due to server issues that Nintendo was having, apparently.
I mean, when don't they have server issues?
I don't know how you have a server issue for a year and a half, but okay.
And how does nobody notice after like an hour?
Oh no, people noticed. They just didn't say anything for some reason. Like there was a few sites that reported on it, but it was just like it was never like officially announced that it was being taken down, so they didn't. People just kind of were like, "Oh, that's weird."
Hey, Proto.
Oh, there's a little puzzle with this that I didn't really figure out until I was a lot older. So you see how the crates are marked, oh shoot, I should have saved my upgrade for this, but basically it wants you to hit this one first, this one second, this one third, and this one fourth.
You
Also,
can
what
also,
was
just,
it?
you can also
Oh.
just use the exploding thing to blow them up all at the same time.
Oh, okay, let me kill myself for that.
Yeah,
Also, I love the hand.
Made,
What's that?
was this made by the same dudes who did Battle for Bikini Bottom?
Yes, this is the same, it uses the same engine, gameplay engine as the game.
Wow, literally.
Well, I mean, they had like less. By the time Battle for Bikini Bottom was done, the movie was in production, so they wanted to tie in, obviously. And we talked about this earlier in the stream, but this game came out October 27th, 2004, and the movie came out November something 2004. So this game came out before the movie came out.
Oh, wow. Seems to be the case with a lot of movie tie-in games.
I know, but usually they release sometime after the movie comes out because, like, if you think about it, it's like you can pretty much get the whole movie experience from this game almost. Like, it tells you the whole plot details.
Oops, somebody fumbled in that department.
I don't know how or why that was the case, but like, I don't know.
Just one of those situations with a game like with brand deals and stuff, probably.
Mhm.
You have to meet a certain deadline or where.
So there's one more little side activity to do here before we move on.
Like I said, my guess is that the SpongeBob movie took longer to produce than they thought.
I think it was delayed maybe at least a couple times. I can't remember, but they worked on it for a long time.
Like I said, there was a lot of special effects in SpongeBob movie. Like they did the whole like giant Hasselhoff statue thing.
Oh,
There's a
my
lot
God.
of deleted scenes and storyboards. If you ever watched on the DVD, there's a lot of cut content.
Jeez, man. It sounds like a miracle that that the movie even got made at all.
No, I'd say it was an inevitability because of how popular SpongeBob was. It's just
Yeah.
the
What
ideas
is a
for
miracle is
the
that the game turned out to be any good.
yeah, that's another thing. But I think it was just the whole ideas they had to make the plot and like the concept for the movie on was another thing entirely.
Yeah, usually,
Because during the time of production, season 2 had just ended, I believe, and then oh god, camera.
oh, camera.
And the movie's production took place during season 3, and that's why there's a lot of times, if you look at like the history of episode like airings, there's a big gap in between some of them because of the production of the movie.
Yeah.
Only
Seems
so
like-
many people to work on SpongeBob.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of
like-
they outsource a lot of animation too in the movie. That's why some scenes look a lot different than others.
Yeah, it's that seems to have been a really big trend in the 2000s. Just make a full feature-length movie based off a cartoon.
Well,
You don't really see that anymore.
I guess not.
I mean, there's a
mean-
lot of things that happened back in the 2000s that you just don't see anymore. Like
Well,
licensed
movie tie-in games.
Yeah, licensed games just barely happen anymore. Like when they do, it's like when they do, they're like actually like fairly well produced, although with questionable moral design.
Practices.
Yeah, you know, not super into the whole like, you know, you buy a game and then there's like DLC, so much that it's like microtransactions for like cosmetics. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I'm trying to think of other cartoons that got big feature-length. I know the Powerpuff Girls got one. The Rugrats, I think.
Rugrats got like a couple.
Yeah.
Rugrats has, yeah, the Rugrats ones were actually really good, I thought.
What else got one? I think Hey Arnold got one, but not until like years later.
That was like a made-for-TV
Arnold got-
movie.
Hey Arnold got two. I actually know the history of this because I'm a fan of Hey Arnold. Basically, what happened was they planned to make a straight-to-TV movie.
Yeah, I
and
remember that.
They also planned to make a theatrical film. The theatrical film was going to be called Hey Arnold: The Jungle Movie.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be like about Hey Arnold.
He find his parents.
Finding his parents or whatever, right? basically, what happened is Nick, like midway through production, like got cold feet on the idea of producing 2, and they just said turn the TV movie into a theatrical film, and so that's what Hey Arnold the movie is. It was supposed to be a TV, like straight to TV movie that was just like buffed the budget a little bit because they cut the budget for the other movie. And then the Jungle movie eventually did get made, but it was made for like a direct to streaming thing, like years and years and years later.
Yeah, that was the recent one. Yeah, I think it was either Netflix or whatever.
Yeah, and I know.
And that movie was great, by the way.
I heard it was good.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't. When I think of like in a rare twist, or rather amusing twist, Jimmy Neutron actually started out as the movie, and then it got turned into a show.
Yep.
And the show is arguably better than the movie was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm surprised they didn't make a Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, there's Patrick. Oh, and he fell over. Rip Patrick. Fairly Odd Parents did not get a movie. They got a lot of they got a lot of TV specials though.
They did there was like Channel Chasers and like
Wishology.
Wishology.
Oh God.
That.
I didn't like that one.
I think Channel Chasers is like the quintessential Fairly Odd Parents movie.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it is such a good special. Like, even though the parodies can be a little shallow, I still think it's amusing.
Yeah, like the Speed Racer one. It was like, we get it, the joke was limited animation and terrible dubbing. You know?
The Blues Clues.
The Blues Clues one was pretty funny.
I know it's fucking hilarious. Did Danny Phantom get a TV movie?
Yeah, I got a few. Yeah. It got a few like special episodes.
Yeah,
I think that the finale was turned into like
it was like a 3-part finale or something.
It was turned into like a TV movie or whatever. It was kind of bad though, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember the big one being where I think it's like Danny had to face down his evil future counterpart. Spoilers, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
Who cares?
No one really remembers too much. I can barely remember it, honestly. You know what? You know what's really like sad, like for me not realizing. So you know, I was obviously grew up in the mid 2000s with Nickelodeon, and I remember when like they were hyping up Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh my God, I love that show.
I know, but like
so
stupid me was like I remember watching like the premiere of it, and I was like, I don't get it. Like, it looks weird. I want to go back to SpongeBob, and I'm just like, thinking about it now, I'm like, you're an idiot. Also, I failed. Also, I think one of the most charming aspects of these games is the hand. That comes Hans. And it's just like, I just love. I don't know why the image of like a photorealistic hand with like with the hand going like this, going back and forth across. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like, I just crack up.
It's funny because it's jarring.
I know, but it's just like there's just some unrivaled level of comedy there that I can't explain. Oh shit!
It's funny that you're playing this right now because I actually was watching a few episodes of SpongeBob earlier this week, and like fucking Franken Doodle fucking kills me.
Oh, Doodlebob, the Doodlebob. I think everyone.
Oh man, now that's a weird SpongeBob game that you guys probably haven't played.
Drawn to Life.
Drawn to Life. Oh my God.
I played that when I was younger. I rented it.
SpongeBob Drawn to Life was that. Drawn to Life is also just like super weird in general, but like.
I know.
But like the SpongeBob version of it's like a particularly weird case. It's just like it's hard to believe it even exists.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
hot take. I feel like this game is inspired Crash Bandicoot. Well, I mean, that's not too far from the truth. Like, there's no like direct like things from developers saying, "Oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot inspired it." It's just like
I think it's
Crash Bandicoot inspired a lot of 3D platformers that came after it.
I think it's kind of like a mix of various 3D platformers that came out that inspired this game's design.
But when now you say that, you know, smashing boxes to get stuff inside them is very Crash Bandicoot, so. But there's no like box counter and stuff like that.
I mean, I think that the boxes are probably just because they wanted to do something other than tikis, basically.
I like the tikis from Metal for Bikini Bottom. I feel like that was more personality, but you know.
I think they had a wooden thing being destroyed shader or whatever, and they were like, just make it crates now, basically. just because they want. I mean, they had to change everything. They changed the shiny objects to the weights,
Which I liked because it felt that, you know, obviously the manly men thing in the movie, that makes sense.
It's quite funny.
If I start singing that song, I think Viacom will come for this channel.
I'm surprised they don't copyright like anything in this game, but I guess I should be thankful, as Falco would say.
Just be glad that they aren't coming after for our butts in a silver platter. Anyways.
Like, I played this game so much, like, I'm just kind of like, I'm pretty much like on autopilot here, really. Like, I'm not really even thinking of playing this game. But I mean, not that this game requires too much thought when you know what you're doing, but it's like, you know.
Yeah,
it's a children.
This game's like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic Adventure. Those are like autopilot games for me for sure.
You know, it's a children's platformer. It's not going to be too complex.
The only hard parts are obviously like the later challenges, like the ring and times challenges.
I don't even think those are necessarily that hard. They're just
no.
frustrating
When you're as a kid,
when
you're a kid, they're a lot harder than it seems.
It's really more just like they're frustrating when you fail because like they make you start all over.
Oh, you have to start all the way over, and some of those.
It's not a small amount of time that you have to do.
Yes, some of them can be really long.
It's like say you fail near the end of the slide, like the rock bottom. Well, not the rock bottom. What is it?
The rock bottom. I mean, it might as well be.
It's like rock bottom. It's like the slide where it's like, you know, you're
going down to the trench.
Yeah, the trench slide.
Oh, I died.
Like you get to like the bottom of that and then you fail because of like a sharp turn or whatever. Like
yeah,
you just lost like 6 minutes of your life. Like
I think the time record you need to get for like at least the first one is like 5 minutes 30 seconds.
So it's pretty tough. Really not in like the this is hard kind of way. More like this is annoying when I fail kind of way.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's like when you die, like Blue Hunter know what it is. It's like when you die before the first Doc Robot in the Doc Robot stages in Mega Man 3. It's not that bad. I mean, it is annoying that way, but still.
You really want to fight me on this, huh?
Dude, I'll kick your ass in Mega Man 3 if we race that shit.
You guys would both kick my ass in Mega Man. I'm pretty bad at those games, to be honest.
You race me in Mega Man X. We'll make this an even challenge.
Yeah, you gotta get your screen share up and then we can do it. So,
yeah,
we'll do that at some point.
Yeah.
Games I know I could beat both of you at. Probably Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
Bro, I speedrun Sonic Adventure in my free time. Like, whenever I get the chance, I like to...
I used to speedrun Sonic Adventure, literally on like a bi-weekly basis because I had to like test the mods that were coming out all the time to make sure.
Dude, don't you know he's a mod? He helped make better SCP.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh shit, that's right.
We have a celebrity.
I can't go up against someone that's practiced Sonic Adventure that much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have 600 plus hours in the Steam version of the game just because of that. It's really not something I should be proud of, and I'm not. It's very. I am tired of adventure.
Hey, at least you're not the dude with 300 hours in Mega Man 0. This guy.
Mega Man 0 is pretty rough though. I played that one a bit.
I need to still play it. I'll get to it.
It's hard as shit, but once you learn how to do it, it gets really fun. Like that. I think that's the philosophy for most Mega Man games. It's hard, but once you know how to get through it, it's a breeze. But like, then again, I'm someone who no-lifes these games, so...
Hooray! We cause collateral damage.
You killed two people.
I'm what you call a Mega Man casual fan. I'll play like a Mega Man game like once every great while.
Proto,
it's like...
You just murdered two people.
Yeah, so?
They
laughed at me.
They deserved it.
Yeah,
they're bullies. Kill bullies. That's the moral of the story.
That's one way to stop bullying.
They called us stupid kids. We threw their bodies into a lake.
Oh my god.
The moral of
like those old memes.
The secret moral of SpongeBob. Kill bullies. It's morally correct.
Oh man.
Alright, so now we got the slide levels.
The last
we here on Twitch do not condone violence in any way, shape, or form. We do,
Not in
however,
real
find
life,
it
in
hilarious.
Minecraft. No, just follow any statement up with it. In Minecraft, it's fine.
In Minecraft.
We do,
Mine-
however, find it hilarious.
In Minecraft's murder is legal.
Yeah.
Remember,
Well,
kids.
Twitch, right? It's Twitch, right? So, you know, if you're saying you're gonna kill someone in Minecraft, it's fine.
Yeah. When are we gonna start the SMP server?
What?
When are we gonna start the
Minecraft
survival
server?
multiplayer Minecraft server?
I don't know. I need to buy Minecraft first. I don't own it.
Oh.
That's surprising.
I know.
Okay.
I just never was interested in it ever since it was released. But I'm not saying I don't like it. Like I've warmed up to it. But I'm just a dumb like.
Yo.
You know, I was a dumb Nintendo fanboy as a kid, and I still am. But
like, I'm pretty sure I share this experience with a lot of people. But like, you know, I was just super into Minecraft during like the early 2010s, and then like in the mid to late 2010s, I'm like, this shit's a baby game. Get me away from it. And then recently, I'm just like, oh yeah, Minecraft's kind of hype.
I don't know. I fortunately did not have that experience, but I kind of got into Minecraft a little late, so.
I'm probably getting into it.
Yeah, that. I think
Faisal, what's up? Welcome to the stream. We have quite a few people. We have quite a few people in the stream. Hope everyone's having a good night.
Yeah. Oh
So this game completed. I've completed this game a couple of times already. I'm just playing it as a request. So definitely. We're just here to talk and have fun.
Still thinking about that massive L I took.
What was that?
Remember the Persona 5 bet I made?
Oh yeah. And did you do it?
Yes, I did the stream last night, and every time I beat a shadow, I said, "I love you, Atlas." I do love you, Atlas. Please make more ports.
Persona 5 fan plays his favorite game for the first time.
And
Yeah,
Nintendo, sorry.
I need to pick that up.
Oh no, that's
soon,
just a
maybe.
Nightbot thing. That's just there for people who are interested.
Nintendo,
It's out on Steam now, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's on every other platform now.
It's on every platform.
I'm probably gonna pick up the Steam version at some point, just because PC first. But like,
I can't wait.
I
I just can't wait until Woody is playable in Persona 5.
I'm just waiting for the hilarious mods to come.
That's what I'm saying. I want to see Bully Maguire and Woody as Joker. And I want to
I want to see Shrek.
Oh my god.
I'm sure you'll get there.
Make Shrek
Yeah.
Arsene.
Yeah, make Shrek Arsene.
Yeah.
But like, you know, I played through a bit of the Switch port on stream yesterday, and like, holy crap, I'm actually impressed with how.
I mean, it looks
they
pretty
did
decent.
proper next
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
I
thank you for
swear.
following. Oh, I died.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Persona 5 like a very stylized game? So it kind of
Oh,
like
it is. Yeah.
It is.
I mean, the original Persona 5, like the original release, was a PS3 game, but it was, ported to PS4 when just because it was the current console at the time. But it was developed for several years as a PS3 game.
makes sense.
Yeah,
I wonder if the porting process is annoying because of the whole cell architecture thing.
Oh, God.
possibly, but I think it's doable.
But you know, I'm just
And it
surprised.
is, I guess.
But you know, Persona 5 Royal is, for all intents and purposes, a PS4 game.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean,
like,
it was made for PS4, and so it was, they upgraded the graphics when needed.
You know, I wonder how Nintendo fanboys are gonna feel when they realize that Persona 5 is a 100-hour turn-based JRPG. Haha!
I mean, I'm not even like big on turn-based RPGs, like for the most part, but like I'll
But everyone
play-
seems to like Persona 5,
I'll
even though
probably-
they say they don't like turn-based RPGs, and I get it, but it's
I
like,
think that it has a lot of heart and a lot of personality, and I think that's why people like it.
I know. But there's so many other turn-based ones that have the same way, and people don't like it. It's just like, I don't understand,
Bravely Default 2, you should play it. I'm sorry, I had something in my throat.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. That's on Steam too, isn't it?
Yeah?
Okay. Maybe I'll get it at some point. I still need to finish the first one because I own it. I bought it.
I have not touched Bravely Default, although it is on my 3DS home screen. I just haven't bothered with it.
If you love classic Final Fantasy, you will love Bravely.
Yeah.
That's
especially Final Fantasy V with the drop
Our
system.
heroes, having foiled Plankton's evil plans,
Yeah, there's like a lot of DS
continue
RPGs that are on my
across the
backlog.
desert.
The problem is that
Plankton
I can only
remains
handle so
a
much
step ahead of
JRPG.
them.
This one
No.
year alone, I've played
You
through
played every
all
Xenoblade
three.
game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ruthless killer,
You know,
blamed
alright, I'm gonna list
dead.
off the JRPGs I played this year.
Spongebob
Xenoblade
and
3,
Patrick have discovered
Live
a
Alive,
bandwagon in a pack.
Bravely Default
But
2,
the key is
Persona
missing.
5
So
Royal,
the only thing to do
Final Fantasy
is
VII
I love-
Remake.
rough, tough
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I love in the
Who's
movie
got
like the
top
animation
ranks?
on Patrick in this
Going
the
to
scene
me.
when they're in the bar. I think it's hilarious. There's like so many good still frames that I just want to get of Patrick.
Absolute classic.
Do the Kingdom Hearts games count as JRPGs?
Yes.
I mean they do, but like they're kind of action JRPGs. It's a little different.
You have to get the queen of the
Uh,
paddy wagon back.
Tales of Berseria, Tales of Arise. Oh my god, that's 9 JRPGs.
Sounds like
I played
it sounds
this
like
year.
all you play is JRPGs then.
There's people who do.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
my current backlog of JRPGs puts. I think right now the Yeast series is my next in line. So I'm probably gonna start playing those at some point.
I mean,
But
All right, so we got the ground pound.
I mean,
Oh wait, I love the. So this is it's really fun. I love what they call it.
It's called the Smash.
Oh my god, you said number 11.
this is too hot for Twitch.
you might want to put a mature age rating on this stream.
You can use
Oh my
it
god,
to
Believe.
Sailor Mouth. Oh my god.
even defeat enemies.
I just love how that episode is just not aired anymore because it just
The paddy
condones
wagon's
cursing,
parked outside.
and that's
Hey, isn't
Key back to use it.
isn't the whole point that they all got in trouble for cursing?
yes.
And here's the kicker for it.
I think
all
they
the voice act.
yeah they all actually sound curse words and censored them out.
Probably have to defeat
Yeah.
all of the thugs to get
I think Tom Kenny once said that they got the go ahead to like curse in character,
Oh yeah.
but we'll never get to hear it.
Oh no, we will never.
Except if you played Detroit Become Human or watched it like a sane person, you get to hear what was his name, Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
he's been in like movies and stuff like that, so it's just like, you know, he's in Shawshank, dude. Like,
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I didn't even. Oh god.
yeah.
That's like my favorite movie of all time, dude.
You didn't realize he was in Shawshank Redemption?
No.
What the hell?
Oh my god! Now I'm gonna watch it again tonight just to see.
Anyway, what I've been playing lately hasn't been not JRPGs. I've been revisiting Terraria on Switch, just because I wanted to see what the Switch port was like. And the answer is the Switch port is actually very good.
I mean, I wouldn't imagine it would be much worse than what's the
here's
PC
the thing.
version is.
Here's the thing with me and Terraria, you need a keyboard and mouse. Like,
Oh yeah,
feel
I 100%.
Oh, I died.
Like I just can't fathom the idea of playing Terraria with a
Oh
controller.
my god, I forgot about this animation. Hang on. So,
I can. Okay.
oh no, go ahead. Because it's gonna take a
I was
while for him to
just
do
gonna
it.
say, yeah, I was just gonna say, I agree with you, and I've tried many times to play the console ports of Terraria.
Oh my god, there it is.
Like, I did like the whole. Yeah,
It-
I did the whole console version of Terraria a few times. I tried to play the Wii U version, tried to play the 3DS port. Every version of that game, like that isn't the PC version, up until like the most recent round of ports, has been pretty bad. The only thing that's interesting about this new port is that it's actually based on the same code that the PC version uses, so it has fewer issues relative to the other ports that came out.
Yeah, it's
It definitely still controls weird though.
So I
No,
love.
Massive
sorry,
learning curve.
sorry if I'm interrupting. I wanted to the chicken animation where like Patrick's like poking at the ground like a chicken. That's a reference to the episode Pressure where Sandy dared them to go on the surface, and he's like, "We are not chicken," and he throws a box of popcorn to the ground. He's like, "Oh, my popcorn!" and he starts picking it up like a chicken. And it's just that's one of my favorite jokes in the show.
oh god. Oh man, if we're talking
Yeah,
about favorite
totally
joke-
not Thunder Tikis.
Yeah,
Oh man, if we're
or
talking
TNT
about,
from Crash Bandicoot.
Oh man, if we're talking about like we're talking about our favorite gags from the show, I think one of mine has got to be It's got to be the Finland joke from the Doodlebop episode.
Finland. Where's the leak, ma'am?
I think one of my favorite gags is the one from the Hall Monitor episode where
Oh my
Patrick
God.
is talking to SpongeBob and he's talking about SpongeBob to SpongeBob.
He's
just
Standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
That used to be my raid alert. Is the wee woo thing, and I still find that hilarious.
I think, oh my god, another favorite of mine is like that entire just the entire episode where SpongeBob is trying to get Gary to take a bath.
Yeah,
Like that entire episode is hilarious.
it was pretty good.
I still think Band Geeks is like the magnum opus.
I think most people can agree.
Kicking, I love kicking. Whoever's the owner of the white sedan.
Dan, you left your lights on. Oh my god.
Oh man, there's just something about like
There's never gonna be another show like it ever.
I know. Shoutouts to Emperor Lemon.
And that was an unintended reference, but yes.
Yeah, but like, just and I know there are some hidden gems of episodes in like the more recent seasons, but like,
I don't know.
there are a couple.
Not even if they are good, they're not on the same level as the original.
I wouldn't
I mean-
call if they're gems, they're more like quartzes than they are sapphires. You know.
But like, yeah, there are some good episodes in like some of the more recent seasons, but like those first couple seasons, man, they're irreplaceable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Viva Toads.
Oh hell no, they off on SpongeBob shit. I love that image. There's a whole subreddit of called like it's like, you know, like those SpongeBob images where like people are like going like, oh hell no, but like they just keep getting more and more unintelligible, and I just think it's hilarious.
Hell no, Squadward got that janky ass
Yes,
hitbox.
hitbox.
That's my favorite.
That
one.
one's really good too. Also, who likes disco?
Isn't Disco dead?
Not anymore.
I love disco when the dance floor itself forces you to dance, because if you don't,
It hurts you, yeah. Which is
Yeah.
also a recycled asset from the Murmur layer.
Yeah, there's a
No,
lot of
that-
those though. I mean, like take the AI for some of the enemies, for example. A lot of that's like
Yeah.
recycled too.
Yeah.
Like the most common enemy, the one that like spits gas or whatever, is just a copy paste of one of the robots, you know.
Right.
And, or like the thugs in this stage that have like that swing the thing. It's just a copy paste of Hammer.
Yeah.
Wait, so do you have to be moving if you're in the lights?
If it's yellow, it won't hurt you, but when it's red, it hurts you.
Ah, okay.
Also the music in this part is like really good quality, and I'm like, okay. It's like, it's good.
Man. Actually, you know, what's this game called again? Like this one?
It's just the movie game.
Alright, I'm gonna go check secondhand.
It's
much
probably
is it?
pretty expensive.
It can't be that much.
Oh my goodness! Squidward!
For the game itself, it's only...
Hey man, you think this is funny? In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
Oh my goodness! Squidward! Shia Kazi! I love the edit where it's just the Wii error sound.
the Wii freeze, yeah.
Shia Kazi!
I think I feel like everybody who's ever modded a Wii is familiar with that sound.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Even
oh,
unmodded,
yeah.
I've had it do that a couple times.
Me trying to run Project M.
Well, I mean, Project M has been most of the casualties of that, but even unmodded, it has done that on a few occasions. Also, I need to find my way.
Nothing beats the sound of bare metal games crashing because they don't know what to do.
Oh my god.
The game itself is the OS, so it's just like, it's basically what it does.
I'm trying to remember that. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember.
This is like the big main room of the level.
Anyway, yeah, the Terraria version is fine. It's weird. However, Mr. Keyboard and Mouse, in case you didn't know, the Switch port as well as the Xbox and PlayStation port, the current versions at least, all of them support keyboard and mouse if you plug them in. So you could play Terraria on the Switch with a keyboard and mouse if you want, and it's fine. So, you know, I guess if you have a keyboard and mouse that's like laying around and you want to plug it into your
Upgrade
Switch,
my health.
there you go. It's an option. I don't know who would do that, but cool.
Like
Weird, but cool.
Weird flex, but okay.
Weird flex,
Yeah.
but okay.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
like your funny words, Magic Man.
Oh god, I want to watch that show again.
Just watch it right now.
I mean,
Oh, wait,
yeah.
no, wait,
Well,
hold on.
have you watched it yet? I thought you haven't.
Not yet.
See? Liar!
I know, I sit upon a throne of lies.
It's all on YouTube for free.
By the way, where should I post this, like, this is one of my favorite memes of all time. Where should I post this?
I'm just there should be a meme posting channel.
Anyways, it's the Spongebob meme that I love so much.
The Squidward hitbox.
No, it's the Shia Kazi.
Oh, the meme. Yeah, from We Freeze.
That's a pretty good one, yeah.
It's the only meme that I've ever shown my older sister that she laughed at. I don't know how to feel about that. My older sister is a very tough cookie to crack.
Yeah, she has a weird non-sense of humor.
I mean,
I don't know.
I guess you could say that. But anyways.
Oh no, it's like just non-internet culture sense of humor. Probably.
Verbally grasp it. I still quote that to this day.
Yeah,
I still think
I quote
the implication
everything.
of that- the implication of that is that he just impaled his hand.
Yeah.
Like what the heck? This is a kid show.
Verbally grasp it.
Impaled.
grasp it.
Squidward proceeds to have his tentacle impaled by a jellyfishing wand.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What was that one episode where Squidward got like an exploding pie and he tried to
That's
feed it
Dying
to
for Pie.
That's another classic that I love.
Yeah.
Oop! Fucking atomic bomb blows up Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that's actual nuke footage from
Yeah,
Bikini
because-
Atoll.
Because that's something I never realized until I was adult, is that the reason Bikini Bottom is so messed up, or at least just the premise of like sea creatures being alive, is because of all the nuclear bomb tests in that region that probably, gave a lot of radioactive reactions to animals.
No, it's take in mind the name, Bikini Atoll.
Yeah, that's why it was named after it.
Yeah.
That's the place where those experiments were conducted.
During when I was still in college, I took a U.S. history course, and they were like, "Oh, here's a little brief rundown of all the nuclear bomb tests." And then I saw Bikini Atoll on there. I was like, "Wait a second!"
Yeah. Well, I figured that out in high school, like freshman year, when we went over stuff.
I hate.
I seem to recall reading recently that there were a lot of people involved in the U.S. Like at a lot of those during those nuclear tests where people were forced to watch the things.
Yeah.
And, I think I heard a testimonial that some guy would have his hands over his eyes, and he could through his eyelids and his hand he could see the outlines of his bones. That's how fucking great it is.
Yeah. Jeez, man. Jesus Christ, man.
Crazy shit.
Crazy shit, yeah, man. But it's funny how some things you just make a connection to, even though, years later, you're just like, hey, wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Anyway, I mentioned this to Proto already, but I've been playing Vampire Survivors.
Hey, that's a good game.
Yes,
not played that.
I love that game kicked off its own genre.
Did it?
it's just like, yeah, pretty much. There's like it's kind of like
It's a
like the way I
roguelike?
guess it's like a roguelike bullet hell shmup, but like minus the uh painful parts of those genres, basically. You know?
Odd.
That's like the best way to describe it, I guess. But it's kind of really is just its own thing. Like it combines so many things that it's just so
And if you're,
It's unique.
It's its own thing, yeah.
yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it was some like Castlevania fan game. And like, there is a ton of Castlevania references in Vampire Survivor.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, as
for
well as,
obvious reason.
there's like references to all anyway, I'm almost finished with it. I'm at like 125 achievements. I'm slowly knocking out the last few, but
Damn.
I've also almost got all the secrets. Missing No was a pain in the ass.
Missing
What?
No.
Missing No?
Missing No's in that game?
Not
The hell?
actually, but there's a character that's like a glitched version of Death that you can play as in it.
Okay.
Called Missing No, and it has random stats and random.
That sounds like a
randomly
reference to
has, like,
Missing No.
It has like a random good starting weapon, but like sometimes it's not good. It's hard to explain. Anyway, in
is it
order to
multiplayer?
unlock it, you have to do something really hard, and it was just it didn't take many tries because I'm good at the game, but like man, that was
Does it
probably the hardest part of the
multiply?
game.
Does it multiply the number of items you have in your 6th slot in your items?
I don't know if it does that. It definitely does weird stuff though.
Damn it, because that's what Missing No did. It gave you like infinite amount of like items in the 6th slot in your item bag in Pokemon.
Yeah. For the longest time, Missing No was in the game as like Missing No like the character was in the game, and then he was patched out, quote unquote. But he was actually still in the game for anybody who unlocked him at the time.
Oh,
and then
okay.
now that the game launched, they put him back in as like a different unlock method. And the new unlock method is it's something else. it's rough.
Yeah, so there's I think I just passed it, like the fruit there. I can't do that until I get the throw ability from like, God, this is like a few stages from now. So we'll be coming back here later. That's one thing I mean, obviously I think we pointed out before, is one thing about the movie game, or like, is that the game sometimes makes you revisit areas.
It suffers from the Sonic Unleashed problem, basically.
Yeah.
The game is just like, go back and collect arbitrary collectibles.
Why is the music so good in this game? Like the guitar in this song is like so good.
They went too hard.
They went too hard in the soundtrack. I love games that do that. Like that's why I love Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope so much. Is that Grant Kirkhope and Yoko Shimomura went way too hard on the soundtrack for no reason.
Oh,
On
you missed
what?
the treasure chest. That's a shame.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was like I unlocked it, but now it's not.
It's because you went into the sub stage.
Yeah. Blue, were you going like what to that?
Yeah, like I heard Yoko Shimomura.
Yes,
and
she
Grant
worked on
Kirkhope.
Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope,
Oh my god.
and it's amazing.
That's a game that I'm not going to play, but
But you
interesting.
should at least listen to the music because it is really good.
That's a
like-
game that in my opinion has no right to exist, but does anyway, and is somehow still pretty good.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I
like
still
that.
think that too, and I enjoy it.
It's like it just feels wrong. To
It
play,
does,
you know.
but somehow it's good, and it's just like I can't help but appreciate that and also enjoy the core gameplay.
Maybe like I said, it's one of those. Maybe on sale someday, I'll pick up the first one and see if I like it. But
Yeah.
geez.
But yeah, the music in the Sparks of Hope is damn it,
Oh.
it's so good. Like it's just insane.
I feel your pain.
No, I mean these levels aren't too hard. There's a few hard ones later on, but the control on this wasn't that good in Battle for Bikini Bottom. But they never had any stages like this where you had to maneuver around. This is no Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah, it's no Marble Blast.
And then yeah, not that either. Which,
Although I feel like this is one of the games that shaped my taste for games like Marble Blast.
yeah.
I think.
Well, I mean, around this time as well, you know, when I was playing this game, I also had Monkey Ball as well, the original, and I enjoyed that game
well,
quite
Monkey
a lot.
Ball is a little different because you don't really control the monkey.
Well, yeah, you control the whole board, so.
Yeah.
I do like this segment with the rotating thing. I think it's really neat.
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
Also, I like how SpongeBob's shoes are clipping into the ground there. This guy's got shoes. Oh my god, every time something comes up with shoes, I have to quote that one from the chocolate episode where they're looking at, like, this guy is so rich, he's got a swimming pool, and then Patrick's like, this guy's got shoes!
I still wish we would have gotten an episode of SpongeBob where Sandy beat the crap out of the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
That guy deserves it. Flying Dutchman is such a doofus.
Yeah. But he's really funny, though.
Oh yeah,
Like when
he's
he-
funny, but I feel like it'd be even funnier if he had a karate chop through his nose.
Yeah.
I mean, at least BFBB lets you relive that to
Yeah.
live through that experience of Sandy just kicking the Flying Dutchman's ass completely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
The
if
dude
she...
literally has a nose lasers and she's just
No,
like
well,
smack-
what I like about that is that that's a reference to Shanghai when when Squidward's, like, you know, constantly bitching, so he fries Squidward with his nose laser.
Oh yeah, I just think that's I just thought it was it's just funny. It just goes to show how badass Sandy is.
And man, they really should have given them like a Final Smash type attack where it's the Fly of Despair. You know? When he sends Squidward through it. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Admittedly, though, the bosses of BFBB aren't exactly the game's strong suit.
No, like this metal SpongeBob fight was pretty fun. Also, I like the Robo Patrick. I like the Robo Patrick one too because it actually challenged me a lot as a kid. Like I didn't know how to beat it for the longest time because the way you have to aim the bubble bowl, the bubble ball, you know, it was really hard. So I did like the music in that fight. That was really good.
Did you play BFBB Rehydrated when it came out?
I did. Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I wish there was.
It's a little clunkier
More
than
to
the
it.
original, but like
Yeah.
it's like still pretty good. Like it's fine.
No, the key. This is a scam.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go play some more Near Automata.
Okay.
Oh, good game choice.
Yeah, it's I'm surprised. Once again, some wizards figured out how to properly port it to Switch.
I love
think that
SpongeBob
the
animation
Switch is,
here.
like-
It's so
I
weird.
think the Switch is that console that's just on the cusp of being powerful enough for most things if developers apply themselves. Which is pretty interesting. Right. Yeah, well pretty much that's what I mean. Like they gotta if developers apply themselves, I feel like eventually you could get games to run it to like a playable state at least. I don't know if I would say that it's like I don't think we're ever gonna see a situation where somebody like ports like a you know, PS5 game and like turns it into machine code or something to make it run on the Switch, but like you know.
Game froze up there for a second.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Square Enix, you have
I'm
no
never gonna
excuse.
forgive that.
We
Oh yeah, that's just that whole thing with like the cloud version of Kingdom Hearts. Ah,
it's
terrible.
Here's the thing, I am the market for that. I would have bought Kingdom Hearts on the Switch if it would have came out as like an actual game. I'm like the exact person who would have done that because
I would
like
have bought it
Kingdom
again.
Hearts. I like
I would've
Kingdom
done
Hearts
it.
casually enough to like do it, but like the fact that their cloud versions turn me off of it so much that I'm not gonna buy it. And then to make matters worse, on PC they made them Epic exclusive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna play those games. I'm just not gonna buy them. If they're not gonna put them out on platforms that I want to play them on, then I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
I don't know.
Square Enix fucked themselves.
Square
Like
Enix
I literally
just,
went out of my way to buy a PS3 so I could play those games. When it, you know, back then. And then now and then I bought them on PS4 again. And then it's like I would like to buy them on Switch and PC, but no.
Yeah, I just feel like
The gate's
Square
locked.
Enix just
You'll have to find all the keys.
they either take a massive W or they take a massive L. Like that's just how it is with them.
Yeah, and I think some
My
people need to
favorite
realize they're
Square
not the god company that they
My favorite
seem to
Square
be.
Enix W is the My Dress Up Darling anime and manga.
Oh my god.
That's the best.
My
That's the best
favorite-
W.
My least favorite Square Enix L is
Oh shit! Did
oh,
I?
like, whatever the-
Oh, hang on,
okay.
I
So
gotta
I got
hold on. My mouse, my wireless mouse ran out of battery.
oops.
This is
Oh,
why I
no.
don't use wireless mice.
Well, I use
it Yeah.
'cause all my wires tangled up and shit.
You know. Anyways, let's go through some recent Square Enix L's.
I gotta.
The Kingdom Hearts one is probably the biggest one. if you ask
I'm
me.
going to use the restroom real quick, so you guys can talk still.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use the restroom real quick. So I'll be
Alright,
right back.
All right, I
Okay.
think some big Square Enix L's are, of course, the Kingdom Hearts Clouds versions. Chocobo Racing. Oh god,
Oh man, that one was just.
that one stung, cause like
It stung the most because the game actually looks like it could be fun, but then they just ruined it with like predatory microtransactions.
I know, dude, and it's like, why are you gonna put Cloud on a freaking battle pass? You know, actually no, that's exactly why they put him on a battle pass, cause they know people will spend money for him.
Well, I'm hoping that maybe people didn't, and then Square Enix will, hate everything, and then, they'll salt the earth and then kill themselves, probably.
Oh my god, I forgot about this recent Square Enix selling off their Western studios to
Oh, yeah,
invest
I
in
heard about
crypto.
Oh, that was like you know what? That's like a great L, though, because they're the ones who took the L that time, not us.
Yeah, crypto market's crashing. Yeah, baby.
It's like this might actually be the hard crash too, to be honest. Like
I know.
Ethereum mining is shifting over from like GPU based
GPUs.
mining to like what is it, permission based mining or whatever now. It's like
It killed them.
it's dead. It's like ultra dead. And like cuz like almost everything was F based, like everything. So like
I-
basically the entire crypto market is dead. And I'm actually like super happy about that because it's basically nothing but a scam industry.
I know.
I have friends who
it's
have made money off of it, but I'm not gonna pretend like I don't know that that's basically just a big grift, you know?
I know, and like, you've heard of the term pump and dump scheme, right?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
just,
wherever-
that's almost all of them are pump and
Yeah.
dumps or
Yeah,
rug pulls or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I just think pump and dump sounds funnier and more fitting
much.
because it's like.
Well,
that's
pump and dump
basically-
is like more stock market term, but like, I mean, the crypto bros they call them rug pulls, which is basically the same thing. It's
Yeah,
basically
but
just
it's-
like they say
You hype
this and
up-
this and this, they hype it up, and then they pull the rug out from under your feet after you
Yeah.
invest in it.
they hype up their crypto coin or whatever, and then once it creates like artificial demand, if that makes sense, you know.
Well, there's
It's
and then
like-
the NFT thing was like a whole new deal. Like that was like traders. That was like the same thing as the retro game market was doing, basically, where it's like people with a lot with expensive, high value thing. I mean, at least with the retro games, that's what they did. That's what they did. They would make it seem like it's worth even more by trading it to each other for ridiculous amounts of money. So like those
And then-
transactions would be
Okay,
public.
I'm
or
back.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then as soon as somebody with actual money buys it, then they suddenly it's worth nothing now.
But yeah,
Right.
Square Enix took that massive L
Yeah, that was
by investing in crypto after selling off their Western studios.
I mean, a lot of game companies took a big L on investing in crypto, though. Like the whole NFT thing, man, they probably lost so much. Like Ubisoft, for example. They
Oh
probably
my
lost so much
Oh
God.
yeah,
money.
Ubisoft. I mean,
Good.
that's just
Thank
classic
God.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, I mean, when does Ubisoft never take an L?
I don't think I've ever played, and this is kind of like Mario and Rabbids. She was like, I don't think I've ever played a Ubisoft game that was not buggy in any way whatsoever.
You know,
I mean,
oh
like
my-
all games are buggy, but just there's a special kind of brand Ubisoft has when it comes to their failings.
I mean, even games that aren't L's, like Mario and Rabbids or whatever.
Mhm.
Like it's still an L because the entire public thinks of the game as a laughing stock.
I mean, I think people warmed up to it after the good reception of the original and the reception of the
can unlock.
You know,
Well,
but obviously people who don't like the rabbits aren't gonna like it from the outside.
I'm talking like normies. Like you tell someone like, you tell like your friend who doesn't really play video games about Mario Rabbids, they're probably just gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
It sounds like
Also-
something like a kid on a playground would make up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which is that kid on the playground is Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
this driving level isn't too bad. I mean, at least going through it normally. But like the ring challenge is really hard on this one. And also the freaking spiked things on here really annoying. Yeah, but the ring challenge is really annoying because they expect you to do lots of. And on this jump right there, you can get. Sometimes you don't get enough speed to hit it, and you hit the bottom that wooden platform, and you fail the challenge. You can't make it back up there.
Remarkably inconsistent too. I've had things where I'm like going full speed and then I just bonk and I'm like, what? Anyway, I know you're trying to take off Blue Hunter. It's been cool.
Oh, yeah.
hanging out with you.
Yeah,
Check-
but I just wanted to mention this last great Square Enix L, Babylon's Road.
What?
Is that what it was called? Babylon's Fall? Babylon's Road?
No, that's
Something like that.
that's Platinum Games.
Oh, I thought it was in like collaboration with Square Enix.
I just thought of another L.
Oh, that's Square Enix. Okay,
The-
sorry. I thought you were talking about Ubisoft again. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
Another L, the Avengers game.
Oh, yeah.
my god. They took so many L's in the past year. What the hell?
They just can't stop, man. Can't stop, won't stop.
But then
Ruin
they
our
show Final
company.
Fantasy and everything is redeemed, which I mean, at some point, sure, but at other points, it's just like, you know, we know Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is coming. It's not a surprise. I mean, obviously people want to see it, but it's like, I don't know.
I just remember. Did they make a battle royale game based on Final Fantasy?
Oh yeah, and that shut
VII?
down within less than 6 months.
Jeez. Add that to the pile of Square Enix.
Uh-huh. That's because that's Final Fantasy VII
they're,
on it. Doesn't make it automatically good.
Yeah, they really do. Well, I mean, that's the funny thing is they're starting to like reap what they sow, you know.
I mean, that's how it turned out in like the mid 2000s too, when they had friggin'. I mean, obviously people like Advent Children, and it's pretty decent. But it's like all the extended universe crap. People are getting tired of that.
I
Yeah,
like.
I'm glad that they're
Square.
reaping what they sow at least.
Yeah.
They always are. They're always trying to screw everyone. It's kind of nice to see them get screwed for once.
Right.
I mean, and of course, they're always gonna have Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest to make their money back.
Right.
Did you just bonk in midair?
Did I?
Oh my god. Anyways, I'm off
Win.
for real now. See y'all later.
See ya. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, always a pleasure to be on the channel.
Yeah. Have a good night, man.
Y'all have a good night too. Don't stay
Yeah.
up too late. Don't
I
do
probably
drugs.
can't stay up too late because I have to be somewhere by 9.
Don't do drugs and just take care of yourselves. All right, bye.
See ya.
All right, see you. Yeah, you bonked when you were like right after I said it when you were.
There's some
midair.
weird invisible wall shit.
Yeah, you like I saw the ketchup sprite. I was like, did he bonk? Why did you bonk?
Yeah.
There was nothing there.
Also, I like the hot sauce reference, which is also it's from the karate episode, and like Sandy gets SpongeBob's tongue, and like pulls out hot sauce, and like the hot sauce is like, by the power of all that is naughty, I demand that this particular drop of hot sauce to be really hot. And it's like it's literally Tom Kenny on like superimposed on the hot sauce drop. It's so funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of like gags like that in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It always has gotten away with a lot, and
Yeah.
I think that those gags are like some of the most memorable things about the show. So like
Yes.
as kids grew up, they were like, wait a second, I didn't imagine that, right? That actually happens.
Yes.
Like the episode of SpongeBob where at the end of it, it's like it's like some dude wakes up next to his wife.
Well done,
Like, what?
SpongeBob and Patrick. Here
What were they
is your
thinking?
reward.
Or something like that, or like the ending of the I had an accident where SpongeBob breaks his butt, and like it's the gorilla
Yeah,
inside the
it's
Patrick
like,
suit, and then it ends with the real people turning off the TV.
yeah, exactly. It's just like weird stuff.
That shit was so funny. I am in the gorilla suit. You're Patrick. then
Reminds-
who's-
Unrelated, but it reminds me of the end of the there's like a bonus material on one of the Breaking Bad Blu-rays
Yeah.
where the end of Breaking Bad is Hal waking up next to Lois from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh my god, that's
like
funny.
rambling about how he was a meth kingpin or something, and Lois is looking at him like he's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All of Breaking Bad takes place in Hal's fever dream.
Yeah. Also, I like. So we got the first boss here, which I really like. But I like the original scene where they stop for ice cream, and they park, and then Patrick's like, has his hand over the side of the paddy wagon. He's like, and he looks at his skull, and he's like, "How you doing?" I just really like the way that line is. It's so funny.
Something about the way that the tongue stretches there in this cutscene is very off-putting.
Yeah, it is. But I do like the concept in the movie for like the frogfish, like all the deep sea creatures, because like the frogfish is like a really weird creature in real life, you know. And it's really cool that they made it like a giant like enemy, and it's cool that we get to fight it. That's what I really like about movie tie-in games like this, is that like they turn boss fights into like from actual encounters in the movie.
I like that there's multiple different sound effects for when he's on the edge of the platform.
Yeah. So I don't get how the tongue can dig through the ground. I like how SpongeBob is cheering Patrick on, even though he can like get off almost any time he wants when it's stopped. So the music is like unnecessarily epic again.
It's really like 4 or 5 different sound effects I can play. That's really
Right.
that's really impressive. That's a nice detail. I don't think I ever noticed that before.
It's a pretty easy boss though. I mean, I remember it giving me trouble as a kid, but now I can't really remember a time where what about it gave me trouble. And now it's over. Are you licking? He took off his eyebrow and then licked it and then put it back on his head. I was like, okay.
Huh.
This is a weird. I mean, that was a reused animation from Battle for Bikini Bottom 2. So you're going to Brazil. Also, I like how we go from like full motion, or we go from in-game animation to slideshow.
I think that the cat there is particularly creepy.
That is creepy there.
Was vanquished by an even more
Also, there's the meme. Where's the meme face?
coming from
Where's the shocked Patrick meme face?
Well, we lost
Where
our
is it?
car again.
Never mind the car.
Where's the road? Road.
On the
Road.
other side
Oh
of
my
the
god, that was a funny joke
dark,
from the movie.
dangerous, monster-infested trench.
Ugh.
After gulping, SpongeBob and Patrick decided to
And I liked,
throw in the towel. Luckily, Mindy arrived.
We worship a peanut for crying out loud.
Going on back
And it's like,
Bikini Bottom.
if-
Plankton had
he's like,
tracked
you've been wearing the
Bikini
same
Bottom
peanut party
to Plankton.
underpants for 3 years straight. What do you call that?
Convinced
Worship?
our heroes to continue
It's like-
on to Shell City.
And I was like, it's so
in
weird.
order to become men, they cried like little babies. But someone was hot on their tail.
Boy,
With
Dennis.
no time to lose,
Yeah.
Princess
There's like a lot of
Mindy
layers to
thought
what's
of
going
a
on in this
idea,
movie.
and our
There
heroes
is, for-
quickly became men.
But there's a lot of it that's not getting enough attention, I guess. I mean, the whole core plot of the movie works. Like, I still enjoy it a lot. Obviously there's gonna be plot holes, but it's SpongeBob, so I don't know if anyone cares. Also, we got TM80 Rock Slide.
To get to Shell City, you're going to need to cross the bottom of the trench.
This is probably the longest slide level in the game. I don't think the last one is as long as this one. But I do like the sense of progression, because you start at the top of the trench and you see you're slowly getting further and further to the bottom. I really like that.
The trench is pretty deep.
And very dark.
Oh, no sweat, Mindy. We're men now. Those sea monsters wouldn't scare a guppy.
That's the spirit. Now get down there as quickly as possible.
All right, here we go. Also, I forgot to mention during the first slide level, the slide music is like really good. It's like really good music.
It is good, but it kind of does it loops. I think the loop is a little on the short side, and that kind of like it does become grating after a bit.
A little bit. It has, I think, it has enough to keep the attention, but I can see where you're coming from.
How is that for you?
It's not as good as the Battle for Bikini Bottom slide music, but it's still pretty good.
just think that because there's so many really long slides in this game that it kind of just overstays itself a bit.
I mean, yeah, that's another. And when you're doing the repeat missions, then yeah. And I believe at the next part of when we reach the next level, I think we're going to be forced to turn back to do other missions.
She wasn't kidding.
Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I know you can skip a lot of stuff with really good jumps. You just have to,
Oh yeah, I've definitely done that a bunch of times.
yeah. You just have to be mindful where the death planes are. And one thing that, you know, obviously the ring challenges are really annoying. One thing I'll give it credit for is that they do teach you a lot of shortcuts that you otherwise wouldn't have known.
Some of them, yeah. Although there are cases where I really wish. I mean, then again, like these are only like just barely good enough. I think that the best one is Shell City, by the way.
Oh, that one's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Because I love the
without a doubt.
aesthetic, and I love the like the, you know, just like what you do in the level. It's really cool. No, yeah, I like replaying that one for fun.
Yeah,
At least I
that's
used
probably
to.
the most interesting. It's definitely the most interesting one.
Yeah,
That and Kelp Forest from BFBB were really good.
that one was really hard. I remember.
I just liked it. It looked cool. So.
I mean, it looked cool, but like it was really hard to get Mermaid Man's time on.
There's like some really good shortcuts in that one, if I recall correctly.
There are, yeah. There's some parts where I feel like the death plane is a little too strict for that, but
Do you have any freaks?
you know, I do like there's a lot of alternate paths in this stage. Really cool. It does add replayability of the level, too.
Also on my list of games that I need to play at some point, there is Kirby Fighters 2, which I picked up during the sale a while ago.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
I should get around to that eventually. It just seems like it's kind of a dead game, you know?
Yeah, it kind of is.
So like I almost feel like I just play through it single player and say, oh well, I played it at least.
Yeah, I think so.
I think the only Kirby game I never really got to like sit down and play a lot of was Battle Royale on the 3DS.
Yeah, I never played that one.
I almost feel like everybody kind of forgets it exists.
I think, yeah, doesn't really leave an impact, especially it being a late
it was,
3DS game too.
Yeah, it was like a post-Switch 3DS game. They should have just made it like multi-plat.
Yeah. Excuse me. My throat is still not that good. I was out Thursday. I could not talk at all. My voice was
shame.
dead.
Yeah, fortunately, I've managed to avoid losing my voice because I try to like keep my cough under control because
Yeah.
you know. But there were a couple of days there where, especially because it was like COVID, man, it was pretty rough.
Mm.
Nice jump scare, man.
I love, yeah, I do like it. It's kind of cool. I like the Cyclops jump scare in the Shell City levels.
You know,
Those
I
are
never
funny.
really noticed it until I'm watching. I guess I probably have noticed it, really, but this level has really nice lighting.
It does. That's why I like the atmosphere of this one a lot, and especially when you see yourself getting closer and closer to the bottom. It just adds like you're on a progression here. Oops. One thing about the slides though, it will force you in a direction the slide is going if you go the wrong way.
Same thing as in BFBB.
Oh, I mean, yeah. But here the turning isn't as loose or as like easy. I think this is the
I
last.
actually think it's just that.
the
I
last
actually
part.
just think that the difference is mostly just that you're faster in this game.
Yeah.
They increased top speed a little bit without changing how acceleration or
Turning. So they made the turning a little
bit.
bit stiffer. But
Yeah.
not too much. And we're here.
Holy cow! You actually did it?
And now we're back at the top for some reason.
So what? I like the implication of that line. Basically saying,
Right.
basically it was Mindy saying,
Oh, you aren't dead? Cool.
Yeah, the implication being that Mindy put kelp on their noses.
Oh,
and sent
that.
them to their death.
Oh yeah, it's like just fuck it.
Mindy just put kelp on their faces and sent them to their deaths.
You're responsible. Now that we're men, I believe we might. I don't know what the. We might have to go back to a few other levels to get some more tokens to progress.
This place is
Yep, this
full
is
of
like the fuck you part.
and disgusting monsters. You've got to cross the trench to get to Shell City.
I remember getting this level and it kind of
is-
scared. I remember this level actually kind of scared me as a kid, but like I was scared of a lot of things in games around then.
Yeah, I was scared of this level not because of the
sorry,
not because of the
SpongeBob.
whole level
You don't
itself.
have enough
I was
Goofy
scared
Goober
because it meant
tokens
that I
for
had
me
to go
give
back
you
and get
Sponge
Goofy Goober
Bowl.
tokens.
Well, I mean that's
You'll use
one
the
thing.
Sponge Bowl to
That's
defeat
the
the
scary.
monsters.
Yeah, that's what's most scary to me. Having to waste my
SpongeBob,
time.
Will a cereal bowl do?
Sorry, SpongeBob.
Oh, we're one token short. I mean that's not too bad. We'll just do the first time challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, I might. I don't. I guess I'll finish off the driving this first driving station, then go back just to keep things moving. But I can at least clear it out.
Do you want to try a time challenge?
I'm
The hell?
challenged all the time.
I'm challenged all the time. I like that line. It's a good one.
Good one, buddy.
I like the Mindy's performance.
Yeah.
For this like
You'll have a
this
set
side
time
stuff.
limit to
She's
get
like,
to the end of
"Do
the road.
you want to try a time challenge?"
It's just so weird that this is freaking Scarlett Johansson doing the voice in a video game. You
They
know?
probably just got her in the studio for like a day, and they had her do both the game and the movie.
Yeah. Because like I was saying earlier, she was in a lot of big movies around that time, but she didn't really hit the big time until after this movie. At
What does
least,
Scarlett Johansson do nowadays?
she's in the Marvel movies as Black Widow, or she
Okay.
was, and she's
Yeah,
also she's also
I'm not much of an actor like guy. I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah.
For the most part.
she's also I forget a lot of other big movies she's done too, but she's in a lot of them.
The camera is really weird on these.
Yeah, it can be.
Sometimes you can get like the camera very slightly stuck to the left or stuck to the right,
Yeah.
and it won't like fix itself until you like manually turn it, like by stopping and like starting it a little bit. It's weird.
You can't. Yeah, I was trying to use the circle, the C stick to try to change the camera angle. You can't change the camera in these stages.
Yeah, you just kind of have to like slow the car down or whatever to get the camera to like fix itself.
Mm-hmm. So basically, the first time challenge of these levels shouldn't be an issue. I mean, you might as well. You probably have already beaten it by playing it normally if the timer was there.
I mean, I've 100%ed this game before. It's just
Oh, bye. Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes the last one can be difficult depending on the level, but
It's mostly like the ring challenge that are a pain. Because
Yeah.
let's be real here, the ring challenges really aren't much different from a time challenge. Because
Right.
it's really just you're taking basically the same exact route. So it's
and we're
just
playing
like,
Superman 64, but with
you-
better control.
yeah, do that thing you just did again, but like it's even more restrictive for no reason.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Music goes hard, what the hell?
I almost wonder if like this is like the SpongeBob movie was just produced
Ow.
like in its entirety on like extra budget left over from the movie,
I mean,
or like not
Possibly?
even left over, but like I almost feel like it had to have been for like the quality of things involved in here,
yeah.
or either that or Heavy Iron just had really good contacts for like
Yeah.
talent, you know.
Mhm.
Although I think that some of the stuff that they produced after this is really not that great. I don't
No.
think Heavy Iron was what made this game good. I think it was the passion that the people who were working on the game had for the game that made it good.
Yeah, they were talented developers too. Yeah.
Right. But there's like cases of stuff Heavy Iron also made that's like really questionable. Like,
Right.
didn't Heavy Iron make that Family Guy thing, and like people didn't like that?
They might have. I'm not entirely sure.
What is it, like Back to the Multiverse or whatever?
They might have. They might have done that. I'm not 100% sure.
I know they made something else like a fairly recently, but like that nobody like cares about.
All right, solve my maze. Bad Superman 64 flashbacks.
Thanks, Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Except there's better control when you're not flying. God, I need to get some water here soon.
I'll also have to run and go get some food, something to drink, and maybe a snack.
Yeah.
In a few minutes. So
I'll probably still go. I'll probably go till about midnight. But that's about it.
Yeah, I'm good with that. We're both you're in Ohio, so we're both East Coast.
Yeah, we're both East. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have to be somewhere at 9 tomorrow, so.
I mean, I don't have anything to do, so I don't mind hanging out. I was kind of just I was gonna see if a friend of mine wanted to do Satisfactory, but it looks like he's bailed because his girlfriend's come over or something, so he's just ended up busy. Didn't expect it.
Ah, whoa, that was close.
You know what would make this way less of a pain in the ass, actually?
What?
If they just let you see all of the rings.
Yeah, because that's one thing. Because a lot of times it's the way they make you react to it is like you're not expecting it to be there. So, like especially on the slide levels for sure, like for certain, it's like you don't know where they're gonna show up.
If they just, instead of doing this, they just let you see like 5 rings ahead or something. That would be like a way. That would just make it not stupid. That's all it would do.
Right. Like here, I thought it was gonna be through that wall there, but no, it's gonna be over here. I never heard Patrick say that. He said, "Hey, look, there's an owner's manual in the glove compartment." I never heard him say that in this game.
Not a very memorable line, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like on one of the sides, and I was like preparing for it. So, one other memory I have with the movie game, which is a separate game promoting the movie, there was a game on Nickelodeon.com. There was a 3D thing where you drove the paddy wagon around in 3D. But like I forget how it works, but like you might be able to look up some footage of it on YouTube still. But like it's a delisted game now, like you can't play it anymore. But like
I think I vaguely remember what you were talking about.
Yeah. I
There are a
remember
lot of,
liking
like,
it so much because like it was just really cool looking, but
Was it like one of those early like Unity 3D things, or was it like
possibly because it was very polygonal and but it looked I don't know why I don't know if I could tell if it looked better or worse. Like, it might have been like the resolution on the PC, you know, that made it look better. But
a lot of things kind of blend together.
Yeah.
For me, stuff like that's just like.
All right.
I don't know. It's been so long. I have no idea if it still exists or not. It might. I usually check things like well, those sorts of web games are, if they're preserved at all, are usually preserved through what is it called? Something Flashpoint. I forget what it's called. Let's see if I can find it. Flashpoint Infinity by Blue Maxima.
Okay.
That's what it's called. It's a program that Flashpoint is like this. It's like a program that downloads a Flash game and runs it in a sandbox browser for you.
Oh,
So that
okay.
you can. It's like a secure way of playing Flash games, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I think I know what you. I think I know what you mean.
It also is a. It's also like a client for downloading them, like preserved copies of them.
Mhm.
Because if you wanted to download all of the Flash games, you would need 1.42 terabytes.
Yeah. That would. Yeah. There's no way. Especially around. Did they even exist around the time that was the thing?
Yeah. Anyway, they work with like Archive.org and some other organizations to host all of the Flash games ever, basically.
Yeah.
So you download Flashpoint Infinity, and then you can just. It's almost like a Steam client, but for Flash games.
Yeah.
You just download whatever Flash games you want to play, and you can play them. And that's it.
I wonder if Super Smash Flash is on there.
Oh, everything is guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's like if it's popular, guaranteed it's on there.
Yeah.
It's really like when you start getting into the more obscure stuff that you that it becomes questionable if you'll find it.
I doubt the movie 3D game I was talking about is on there.
Hard to say for sure without looking.
Right. I gotta hurry up. Oh god. Go. No! Oh god, that's gonna be tight. I think. I don't know if being damaged makes you go slower. I don't think it does, but...
Let me look up Spongebob in the Flashpoint tool.
Okay. I think we're just gonna barely make this.
Let's see. There's a lot of SpongeBob games in
Oh, I'm
Flash.
sure there is. But finding the right one is...
I think, let's see, 3D Groove GX, huh? This is what you're thinking of. I found it.
Okay, here in the
It does
Discord.
in fact have it. I'll just take a screenshot of the list.
Yeah.
But I guarantee this is what you're thinking of. Let me send you a... I'll put it in Sponge
Try
posting.
and beat your best
Okay.
time on this road.
We'll do it, Mindy. Nothing can distract
That's
us.
it. That's it.
Wheels
Yep.
on the paddy wagon go round and round.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
so
that
if
is
you
cool.
if you want to set up Flashpoint Infinity, you can
All
grab.
right.
You can
That's
grab
something I'll have
it,
to think.
Yeah, you can grab Flashpoint Infinity from this page. It's a little thing. There's like a whole bunch of stuff like that though. Like you can also find like old like Windows computer games and stuff on like archive.org and play like you know SpongeBob BFBB point and click adventure for PC. There's like all kinds of
Oh
weird
shoot!
stuff.
I used to own Employee of the Month on disc for PC.
I don't have any SpongeBob games physically at the moment, unfortunately. Most of them, like I said, were my GameCube games. Got lost, I think. Oh, that's not true. I do have the SpongeBob Drawn to Life still, and like I think some, like I think there's like one other, thing that I have. I think it was like Globs of Doom or something for the DS.
I remember that one.
I haven't played it much.
So I unlocked the SpongeBob's Mermaid Man costume. I don't know if I should. I should see if I wear it.
Anyway, it's called Flashpoint Infinity because it's mainly Flash games, but they do have non-Flash stuff in there. Like, I guess this SpongeBob thing was using something called 3D Groove GX.
Yeah.
Shockwave 3D Groove or something.
Yeah, I think that sounds familiar. But it took me back to a simpler time just looking at that image. If I reload the level, I should be able to... Yeah, I'm wearing a Mermaid Man outfit. So I guess I'll use that. So we have the, oh, no, I have to talk to Mindy.
Awesome! You have enough Goofy Goober tokens to earn your next ability, the Sponge Bowl.
I like how the world is like in peril, and yet Mindy is like, yeah, but bro, you need some goober tokens.
Game for life. Rip Mirror Man. Yeah, I know. His original voice actor passed away a while ago.
No. Those nasty bucketheads must
So did
be stopped.
so did Barnacle Boys a few years ago as well.
Scary place.
Kind of sad
Real men aren't
because they were really good. They were really good actors, and they were in a lot of comedy stuff
We need to get
from back in the
across
day.
this trench.
Real men aren't afraid of the trench.
Of course they're not. Just look out for monsters.
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 Got enough points to upgrade? Probably not.
I
You're
don't,
almost
but I'm
there.
close. So I'll
Yeah,
get it.
you'll be
I'll
there
get
like-
it in
you'll-
this
you'll
level.
Be there in like you'll be there in like a hot minute.
Whoa, Pat! I like how in like these when you see Patrick, Patrick do, like this really crazy shit, and you see Patrick. He like went into the lava, but he's fine. You know.
He's just so manly that the lava doesn't hurt him.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, this
Real
is
men are
this
afraid
is
of the
point
trench, so they're better in
of,
SpongeBob. What the hell? I guess you're right. Oh my god. Anyway. Oh. Thing.
Ah, yes, totally not tartar.
Well, yeah, but this one actually has a new thing where it disappears if you get too close. And it doesn't shoot tartar sauce at you either.
Yeah, instead of tartar sauce, it just shoots you with
Up here and fight like a
green, not tartar sauce.
But it doesn't stick to the ground, it's just projectiles.
Come on, wherever you are.
Which you can reflect back. Relish. I guess you could call it
Yeah,
that.
it's relish. That's pretty funny, actually.
Horseradish. It's the ingredients for the nasty patty.
He doesn't shoot you with tartar sauce. He shoots you with relish.
It's all the ingredients that go inside a nasty patty.
Does that include or not include toilet water?
Yes.
Yeah, horseradish is more of a white, you're right.
Yeah.
So it must be relish.
Yeah.
Head right now.
I also can we just talk about for a second how clever that is?
What?
The fact that tartar sauce hurts you because you're a sea creature.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, that was the thing with like, that was the thing in, the Imitation Crabs where, SpongeBob, like, you know, he was trying to figure out who the real Mr. Krabs was, and if they had to guess 3 questions right, and if one of them got it wrong, he would send them, he'd blast them with tartar sauce and send them out to be, eaten. And there's also a bunch of other tartar sauce jokes in the show.
Are you gonna do the combat arena?
I am. I'm gonna pick this up first over here.
Okay. Yeah, I think before you do the combat arena, we should do the quick break to grab something to drink and.
You're right.
stuff.
I need water, cause my voice, well, not my voice, but my throat.
All right. I will
BRB.
be right back.
It's a good thing SpongeBob wrote this stuff down. I don't know. I forget.
Strange. It's too quiet. Like just before the great
Choke famine of 58.
Mr. Squidward! My mom always said, if you can't say anything nice about someone, don't blow your nose into your hand.
Okay, I'm back. I like the random dialogue on the screen. It's funny. Anyway, combat, Mortal Kombat. Let's go. Oh god, these are enemies from freaking Plagtopolis. Forgot how hard they made them. These are pretty hard enemies for this point in the game.
And now I am also back.
Alright.
Hello.
So we were doing the combat challenge, and I forgot that they send out Plagtopolis enemies at us, which are pretty tough for this point in the game.
Well, you know, all they are really is just like faster versions of the same 3 enemies, really.
Right. But I do find them quite a bit harder than normal. Just to get those pot shots in on you.
It's best just to make sure you do the reflections, and you'll be fine.
Right. One thing also that so you don't like grind off of this, I guess, is that every enemy it only gives you 1 weight. I mean, you technically can grind off of that. It's just really slow. And there's like a scaling, I guess, thing where like when you're on new levels, you tend to get more and more weights from enemies, but like as you complete more and more, the ones in the earlier levels start giving out less and less. Oh, these guys! I hate these guys. The freaking helicopter guys.
Yeah, you really have to focus on.
Yeah, if you get too close, they'll mark you with a laser, and then you know they obviously can hit you from range as well. But what they expect you to do is use their long-range wave guitar, but they're always attacking you, so you can't really, and you can't move when you use it.
Yeah, you pretty much just have to reflect projectiles. That's all you've got.
And you can beat this game without doing it, so it's like without upgrading to reflect projectiles. Sorry, there's something in my eye. What the hell? And I'm going around the outside. Shit. I think this one's hard in particular because of how many enemies they throw at you all at once and all the combinations of them. Whew. I do think it's satisfying reflecting projectiles. What is with my eye? Ah.
I understand how that is.
Shit, I got too close.
It's the same laser. It's the same laser code as Sleepy Time uses.
Yeah. Maybe I should jump more. Alright, I need to get some healing. Thank God the Krabby Patties respawn, because imagine if they didn't. I think it'd be a lot harder. God. Get away! There's too many of them! And there's only 9 left. Although I don't know how you if you didn't know to like upgrade your thing to reflect projectiles, I think you would have to wait to do this until you got the Sonic Wave guitar to defeat this guy. I don't know, he probably wants you to do it anyway, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just a thought I had.
Good job.
Yay! Alright, let's keep moving. Be free, let's go. Oh my god, I love that emote so much.
It is pretty good. Who doesn't
Yes.
love Senna though?
Yeah.
She's the girl with the call.
Yeah, I hope you like my new emotes, by the way. Just got them in. I love the Weezing one, too. That one's really good. Because Weezing was definitely taking hits in Pokemon Coliseum that I was not expecting. Can I destroy that thing? I don't think I can. Oh yeah, I can finally upgrade the Sponge Bowl. So I really like the Sponge Bowl upgrade in this game.
Yeah, it just explodes.
Yeah, and you can detonate it when you want to.
Sponge Bowl, more like Sponge Bomb.
Yeah. The Bubble Bowl. The ba the ba. Oh no. No, Sponge. Oh no, he's using his tongue on this tongue. That's gross.
Wow, I wasn't expecting such hot action from a tongue on tongue action.
Yeah.
That's
Welcome to Bowser's Inside Story, by the way.
That's too lewd for me, man. I'm kidding. Says the guy who fucking plays cat girl hentai games. Like, come on.
Well, you said that, not me.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, people who know me know that, so it's not like it's a big deal.
I play shoot, what is that game called?
I have no shame. It's fine.
No, I'm talking about like what game is that? The freaking the puzzle
Nice.
game. The
Honey
shit.
Pop?
Yeah, I only play Honey Pot for the puzzles.
Sure
No.
you
No.
do.
I imagine there's people like who legitimately like speedrun that game, and it's like, no, I just speedrun the game. I was like, what are you talking about? You know?
No, I've actually never played Honey Pop, believe it or not.
I'm not either. And
It
I
has
mean,
been like, it was a game that I was like, you know, I've seen, but I was just like, it doesn't really seem all that interesting. Because
No.
honestly, like, the art is really not that great.
no, it's not. But
Yeah.
I don't really want to get into it too much.
That's why I'm like, I like Neko Para and stuff like that, because like the art is so freaking good. Like, they just, a lot of those visual novels, they just like, for the record, Neko Para is drawn and written by a girl. Personally.
Oh, okay.
People don't even know that, but yeah, that's the truth. Sayori is in fact a woman. So, yeah, common thing, believe it or not.
Anyway, I did find the Bungie thing a really cool mechanic in Battle for Bikini Bottom, and I like the way that it was done with the underpants. Because like the whole, because like
I like
I
that they
didn't-
made it a little harder in this game.
yeah, but it's something I didn't really get actually until now recently. It was like a reference to the hooks episode.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like, why didn't I think of that? I just thought it was just a natural part of SpongeBob, but this was like, no, it's from the episode. But And then I'm thinking
also,
of
also worth pointing out is that that's the other reason I feel like this game feels like a bit like a DLC for BFBB is that in general I would say this game is harder than BFBB
yeah,
is.
I would agree. I would agree. There's some parts where the challenge does ramp up in Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Right, but I wouldn't say it gets anywhere near as hard as the hardest stuff in this game.
No, yeah, you're right.
Like the fight with King Neptune later, as I'm sure you'll see.
That one's actually I like that fight for how challenging it is. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough fight. It's not like it's still obviously not like, you know, the hardest thing or whatever, but like
Yeah, this level is weird, Chestbiff. I actually had a hard time beating this level as a kid.
it's kind of big and linear.
Yeah. But like there's like some I think I'll point it out when I get to it, but like I was getting through this part just fine.
Doesn't it kind of like loop around on itself at some point?
I don't think so. I do like the music for this level.
Maybe I'm thinking of the next level.
Yeah, the next level I think you're thinking of. But I do like the music in this level. I think it hits very well, and it's not memorable, I don't think. But like it's more of an atmospheric song. Yeah. Food, water, atmosphere.
Fine dining and breathing.
Yeah. Come on. There we go. And this guy's not that hard. I think you hit him like 3 times with the bubble bowl. Oops. Or 4 times? No, 3 times. Huh. No.
He looks so sad.
Yeah, we really hurt him.
Poor guy. All he was doing was angrily rampaging.
Yeah. Well, this level, I feel like the concept of like the going inside a creature like this wasn't actually weirdly got expanded upon in Creature from the Krusty Krab when you went inside the Alaskan bullworm. If you ever played that game, I don't know if you have.
I've briefly touched upon it on the Wii version, but like I kind of just didn't. Also, I like how you open how you unscrew the door there, but then
yeah, there's like a metal door inside this creature.
Right, but then the metal door on top of that, like when the door moves because it moves, right?
Yeah.
The whole entire door moves instead of the door, just the door in the frame. So like the entire door frame also moves. It's like what?
Actually, I think I got stuck on this part where because there's like a bit of a puzzle here involving the trampolines. And I remember I couldn't figure it out as a kid, I think.
Oh yeah, it's like you have to like
to change the heights.
Yeah.
This puzzle, yeah, see, I think Chestbiff knows what I'm talking about.
Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners.
Can I get up there without... I think I can just barely get up there, but...
If you can find a foothold, maybe.
Maybe. No. Also, I thought the death music was funny in this game. I don't know why. As a kid, I felt like anything when you died in a video game, I thought it was hilarious. Like, I thought in Mario 3 when you died, it was funny. But, I don't know. I was a weird kid.
It's always funny to see someone else die in a video game, but that one.
I'm a masochist.
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
Yeah, I think you just need to go around again, and then you
Yeah.
need to like hit the bubble bowl on one of the trampolines, and then another one. There's like I think this one needs to go up next, and then you can somehow make your way back. And then
It's just trial and error, really. Come on. Wait, do I have to hit it? Here we go. Oh. Maybe
I think you need to go back.
Yeah, I think I need to not do that.
So now I think it's gonna be boing boing, and then
I'll have to raise this one up and then, yeah. I mean,
And you have
it's a
to
very
raise this
simple
one up,
puzzle
yeah.
in reality.
It's just mildly annoying, and the way
Yeah.
that you have to like go around multiple times.
I don't know if there's anything over here. Let's see.
Return to sender is a good
Where's
one.
it? Yeah.
I will say that's probably one of the coolest updated mechanics they added. Was that
The reflecting project, yeah. The only enemies with projectiles that you could feasibly hit back, I think, Battle for Bikini Bottom, like if you could in that game, would probably be the tartar sauce, but that's about it.
Well, there was also the guys that threw the missiles at you.
Oh yeah, that too. In the oil slick. I like this thing where like moving on the body of this thing. I think is really cool.
Yeah, this is whoever made this must have been quite a bit of work, because I feel like getting the collision on this right must have been a real pain.
Yeah. All right, so now we got a bit of a gauntlet here.
Ah, yes, it's like the tower from downtown Bikini Bottom.
A bit, yeah. But we've done all the gauntlet challenges so far, so this isn't anything.
It's like the tower, the tower, but in
Yeah.
reverse.
In reverse. Ow.
I think that, yeah, in general though, this game is harder just because, like, take all the enemies for example, they have more
Yeah.
advanced AI.
Enemies are more
Well,
aggressive in this game.
Yeah, so to me this always just felt like a DLC for the BFBB game, basically. Because it controls, like, basically exactly the same.
Well, it's because it's the same engine and, like, you know, so.
Yeah, it's just like... So it's just like, to me, it's such a missed opportunity for them to have not done this one as like a remake, as like DLC for the, you know.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know if I would be like willing to spend another $40 or whatever on it, but like
No, I don't think it's worth
like,
that.
If they're like, you know, if they're like, hey, you know, spend $20 and just download the SpongeBob movie game as like a DLC, I would have been like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I am just glad we're getting a new original SpongeBob 3D platformer.
I am too, but I from what I've seen of it, it doesn't seem all that great.
I mean, yeah, but we'll see what happens. At least they know what kind of gameplay, they want to go for, unlike other SpongeBob games, you know? Because I'm pretty sure they're using the same engine as the remake of Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Just one after another, huh?
Mm-hmm. I believe that thing is there for Patrick. In case, I think you can actually get over here with Patrick. That was easy. Yeah, that quote-unquote boss fight is really easy with the upgraded Bubble Bowl.
I like how in the movie, the story goes that they make friends with the monsters, but in this
I like that too. I think that's really funny.
Yeah, in this game, SpongeBob and Patrick just go down to the fucking
And they kill them all.
And they just straight up murder them all.
It's a road they call Violence Road.
Indeed. Is that a block puzzle?
Huh? Yeah, I got a.
block puzzle?
It is.
Okay.
Just a platforming challenge, really. I got spikes.
I think this is one of my favorite ones.
I like this one too. You can do a bit of damage boosting off the spikes, but like only up to how much your health is. Ah. And also they stole all the background asset and the blocks from the dream level from Battle for Bikini Bottom.
You know, watching you play through this game again has highlighted to me how much I like the music for this game. So
Oh yeah, I like the music for this game too. It's really good. I like this song.
I'm gonna go find a download of the soundtrack to add to my library now.
Oh yeah, you should be able to find it.
Yeah. Squidboard. That's where you go for the music.
Yep.
Used to be Final Fantasy Shrine, but they you know, it kind of died.
Yeah. Ah. This music is very like 60s. Somewhat. Also, I like the angle of the camera here with Patrick bouncing on the blocks. I think it's funny. This is probably the easiest one. Oh, I thought this was the end, but never mind. Now this one can get pretty challenging, but thankfully there's checkpoints here. It doesn't keep the time. Like you're still timed even after dying, so you lose a bit of time there. But you should still make it. Ah! Oh, Hans. That'll never not be funny.
And just like that, I have the soundtrack for the SpongeBob movie.
There you go.
Let me go ahead and unzip it.
The final boss theme, like I mean, obviously the final boss theme is Goofy Goober Rock, but like the track that plays beforehand is like actually really good. The original, like an original theme. Shit. No. At least this isn't Mega Man disappearing and reappearing blocks. Because those things suck. I don't think I ever could do Heatman stage with that item too. Like I tried to learn the pattern of the blocks, but uh-oh. I might have to restart the whole level because I'm only at 42 seconds left. But maybe, just maybe. All right, cannonball. Nice. SpongeBob, land on your bottom. No, your other bottom. Can you go be stupid somewhere else? Not till 4.
It's a good one.
Alright, I don't know. Oh, I can do this. Yeah, I can get this token too. Remember there's one you need to get the throw move, which is literally the next level. So I don't see why you just can't get both in one trip. Or no, because I need to actually unlock the throw move with tokens. Never mind. Might as well get as much as we can. I don't think you can earn enough tokens in this level to get the amount required for the throw move. So. Ah!
I found a ultra high definition scan of the game cover for PS2. So
Oh,
now I have
nice.
to crop it to make an album cover for the game for the music because there's no album cover.
You have SpongeBob album covers. There's this Instagram account that recreates like famous music album covers with like SpongeBob pictures, and it's really cool. Like one of my favorites is for Korn's album "Follow the Leader." That one's really funny. Also, I like how the stairs don't go all the way up the thing. And that was a funny joke in the movie, how there's stairs on each side of the thing.
And that is how SpongeBob and Patrick escaped the trench full of
The menu music is so freaking
disgusting
good, wow.
monsters.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dennis continues to follow our heroes. Some unsavory types attempt to get in his way, but he manages to reason with them. And so, like two tin cans in a trash compactor, SpongeBob and Patrick continue on, blissfully unaware
That's a fun. I like that
of
image.
danger closing in on them. Standing in their way is a field.
This is a level they kind of made up for the movie.
But with Shell City somewhere on the other side, they have no
Aside from, like,
choice
the-
to push on.
I get, because like you didn't really see this part of the movie, I guess. There's like this huge trash dump on the other side of the trench. Also, it's like one of my least favorite levels in the game.
Plankton is using those televisions to brainwash unsuspecting ocean creatures.
It's very, it just, I think it goes on for too long. And the music is not very interesting.
Patrick, you've collected enough goofy.
Oh, we have enough tokens for it. Sweet. I like, also, we have to unlock an ability he had in the last game.
Now with improved targeting.
Even though it's not a sequel, it's just, obviously, you know. It's still.
Okie dokie.
Plankton's using those TVs to try and trick people to come to Bikini Bottom. If they go, they'll become slaves in his army.
If only there was something I could do.
You have to destroy the TVs. Who knows how many
Only there's
people
something you
Plankton
could
will
do.
enslave if we don't.
Someone should do something.
Never fear, Mindy. I'm an expert at knocking stuff down.
Alright. We got the throw move. So now we got these steel crates. Which hold a lot of things, and we can upgrade the throw move right away. Which, as a kid, I actually got stumped because,
Enough said.
so what happened was, since I upgraded the move, I picked it up and then I would try throwing it directly at a target, but then Patrick would just throw it like nowhere near it because he did like the charge move, and I didn't realize all you had to do to just normally throw it before the upgrade was just to tap the button. And I couldn't figure it out, and it was just like, it frustrated me. It was like, oh, I just didn't tap the button, and I got stuck here for a while because of that. These are one of the most annoying enemy types in the game. Okay. Oh, I don't like the multi-targeting of it either. Oh, I need to throw something at it. Also, haha, toilet. Ow. Dumbass. Come on. This is part of the thing I couldn't figure out with it, because I would do that, and I couldn't figure out how to throw normally. Shut up, Plankton. I think I can hit the TV from here. Yeah. There we go. Also, I like how there's a golf club here, and it's an iron, and it has a Heavy Iron's name on it. Ah, shit. I was trying to do a spin attack. Oh god. I was trying to do a spin attack in midair, but I remember then I thought, oh wait, Patrick can't do that. Patrick can't really, well, I mean he can throw things, but
Ooh, that was loud.
that was loud. Alright.
Light as a feather, but heavy as a
How far can I throw this? Wow. Holy crap. Can I hit that all the way from over here? Oh, I can hit him all the way over here. He's just gonna respawn anyway because he's got that thing.
How much of a man do I have to be? Little guy, big stink.
Alright. Maybe have a little side mission over here. Gonna be too hard. Pick up those 50 weights when you can. No! Oh god, that was close. Camera! No! Like how he said cold. Oh man, I just barely made that. No, 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 no. Okay. Whoosh. All right, moving on. Wait, what does the L and R buttons do? Oh, I think it centers the camera. Okay.
Macho stuff. Kaboing.
I like cheesing this puzzle with the upgraded throw. So I can like, you know, they expect you to walk over there on the slippery surface, but no, you can just power throw it over there.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite levels.
Just like
Oh, really? It's actually one of my least
Yeah.
favorite.
I just like the garbage can aesthetic.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it looks nice. But like, I just find the level to be, that goes on a little too long.
It's
Can be
a little
tedious.
obnoxious how long it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But I also thought smashing the TVs was really cool, so.
That's cool, yeah.
there's never anything good.
I hate this channel. No, no!
Wooden presents.
I'm almost doing another, upgrade. Oh shit. Actually, I also don't find the music of this level to be very interesting either.
Little guy, big stink.
I'm making a custom cover art for the soundtrack so that I have a nice one. I guess I'll post it also.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Once I'm finished with it at least.
I never can get enough of these.
I decided to upgrade Patrick's health because we're playing as him right now, and I feel like this level can get a bit hard towards the end. There's nothing else to really spend it on right now. Anyway, here's another sponge ball challenge. We got flipping platforms, kind of like Mario Sunshine. I'm holding back here because SpongeBob will roll off on his own if you don't. Alright, this is about timing here. There's a lot of timing in this level. Even in the corners. That line is stuck with me. Ah! Just kill me now. Yeah, the bad part about failing these missions having to do it all over again and waiting for all the things to happen. Oh, come on. Like SpongeBob watching the Krusty Krab and Squid's Day, I was like, getting kind of bored, and then the whole place catches on fire. Ugh, close. I have to watch myself on this one. Oh, piece of... Ah! Why? Oh, SpongeBob. Why? This one is probably one of the more annoying levels. Get that momentum going. Alright. Focusing. It shouldn't be too hard to get past. There we go. Alright, now we got red, blue, and yellow tiles. Just take your time. You're not timed on these, thankfully, so you obviously take your time. So. Oh, that's close. Alright, and we made it. Woo! I still have the Mermaid Man costume on. Victory screech! Or take off the Mermaid Man costume.
I like that they have mustaches for this stage.
Oh, they okay, that's a weird inconsistency. So they haven't been told like their mustaches are fake yet. But after the trench level, they just don't have them anymore.
Yeah, well, you know. Minor, but whatever.
Yeah. Alright, now that this is the part I got stuck on because I couldn't throw the fruit correctly because I thought I was only locked to throwing it the powerful way. I didn't realize you could tap the button like I said earlier.
Kind of hypnotic.
Hey, what's going on, Wavy CD? How you doing? Hope everyone in chat's having a wonderful night tonight. Today went pretty well, actually. So, well, for me anyway. So I hope everyone else had a good day. Looking forward to doing some things tomorrow. So, I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow. Probably Splatoon 3, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I know I'm gonna be doing Pokemon Emerald again at some point. I'm trying to work some things out, but I will get that sorted out. It kind of ended abruptly the last few times, but I think I can finally get it to where I won't need to do that. I just need some time. Oops. Can I hit it from here? No, I need to be on the trampoline. It's good that you can throw from the air like that and then miss, okay. We got a new path there. Just starting to like that show. Every show that gets canceled ever summed up in by one sentence by Patrick. There's actually a, I didn't know about this for a long time, but there's actually a secret back here with a treasure chest.
There we go. I think that about covers it.
Okay.
Here we go.
You're probably going for another half an hour or another 15 minutes or so, because then they gotta probably go to bed.
I made the cover. I posted it in Sponge.
Okay.
It's not much, but it does the job.
Probably at least do this mission and then probably end it off here. So this one is a bit weird. It's sort of like a gauntlet, but it's like a platforming gauntlet. So you press buttons to create platforms. And then you just have to get across it. It starts out easy with no obstructions or anything. But we'll start adding some projectiles into the mix. But you have your you should have your reflecting attack, so be pretty good. Maybe I might be able to finish this level at least, but yeah, I got these assholes.
Stop throwing things at me.
Nope, nope, don't want to do that. Let me get rid of him. I mean, it's probably good to just hang back and reflect the projectiles until you get rid of them. Probably just go. Oh, that's cheap.
Slipping, slipping, slipping.
Oh, baby, a triple. Can we do it again? We can do it again. Yep. Ow. Alright, screw you. I'm going for it. No, he's giving me ice physics.
going to put those both in the Spongebob Squarepants folder.
All right.
I had the rehydrated soundtrack already as part of the pre-order bonus from when that game came out. Obviously, I was going to pre-order it, even if it turned out to be bad. At least, at least it would have been fun to revisit, even if it was weird. You know.
Yeah. I'd agree.
I generally tend not to pre-order games just because it's kind of a practice I'm not a fan of.
Oh, okay.
There are sometimes exceptions, such as
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade, yeah. I mean.
Oh, by the way,
I wanted to pre-order that one, although I actually didn't bother because I figured I'd just be able to find a copy like right away, and I did. So.
By the way, I finally got my thing in.
The special edition.
Yes, but it was delivered to the wrong address next door.
Oh no.
And we didn't realize it was delivered. It had been delivered for like a week. But luckily they still had it, and I was like, oh my god, thank god. I thought they would like throw it out at that point or send it back or something. But I was so relieved to find it. Come on. Move. Aren't you moving? There we go. And we got another floating block challenge. Okay. We'll do this one and then we will finish the level, and I think that'll be it. And then we got ice platforms with spikes that rotate.
This is a good one too, although this one's kind of hard because of the ice platform.
So it's hard because like when you start moving on an ice platform, you don't move right away. Like you get your traction going. So it's best to, I feel, just to jump. Because you don't keep your momentum on the ice. You go back to your normal one.
Yeah. I mean, you get used to it.
You do.
But once you get past the ice part, I mean, it's really just like platforms that disappear again. So.
Yeah.
I also posted a link to download the soundtrack as well.
Okay, cool. People, if anybody wants to join the Discord, I think that link should still be good. If you want to hit, oh my god, how am I not dead? If you want to post do the exclamation point Discord in the chat, that'll bring up the Discord link for people who are interested.
Looks like it's already there.
Oh, is it there? Okay, never mind. Thank you, Nightbot, for your convenient timing. If you want to join that and find out, or look at the soundtrack, or listen to the soundtrack, there's a link to it in the Discord.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you can always just listen on YouTube, but if you
obviously, but like, but also if you just want to come and hang out in the Discord, you can too. There's a bonus incentive in that. There we go. And we made it. That one was easier than the last one. And I barely survived because I was thankfully getting damage boosted, and when you get damage, I guess you get your double jump back because I was able to survive off those spikes. Alright, this should be coming up towards the end of the level now. And there's a treasure up there. So you don't want to destroy everything right away. Big point bonus there. This part of the level I think is pretty hard. Or at least it was, I think, as a kid. But it's more manageable now because I know what to do. That's just the thing, you just, when you're a kid you don't know what to do, so it's like, obviously things are gonna be a lot harder. Or you can't understand what the game is trying to tell you to do. Let me get rid of this jerk first. Okay. Are you gonna send me another thing? Here we go.
Light as a feather, but heavy as a brick.
Oh, damn it. Come on. Ugh. There we go. Alright, we kind of got a gauntlet here. What they want you to do is stun and, well, yeah, stun and throw enemies. I guess. Oh shit, I'm dead. So I guess at this point they do kind of ask you to upgrade your ability to stun the ground pound anyway. There's so much going on. Gotta hit those switches. Oh shoot. I am out of projectiles. Sort of. No, I'm out of projectiles, okay. Well, that's bad game design. Does that count? I don't know. Seems like not. Wow. That's
he
shitty.
gotcha.
Take out, or just hit the buttons first at least. Alright. I'm just gonna ignore the enemies because I already beat them all. And then I'm gonna give Spongebob a health upgrade.
I am one tough sponge.
Patrick's moves are all maxed out. That's good. But I think I can hit the TV from here. Nope. Okay. Asshole. Get over here. I think I can just use this first trampoline and get it. Yep. Are they not so dirty? Because he's Dirty Dan. I don't know. I just kind of set myself up for that one.
Yeah.
Why do you get to be Dirty Dan? Because I'm dirty.
Man, the final boss theme for this game goes hard, dude.
Oh, it does. Like seriously. I mean, obviously they have Goofy Goober Rock, but like the one that plays before that is like really good.
Hello, boys.
I guess we'll fight Dennis,
All right.
Who are you?
who is not voiced by Alec Baldwin.
Nightmare.
A big pile of broccoli?
Name's Dennis. I was hired to kill you.
Look, buddy, I hate to burst your bubble, but you're talking to two men here. We don't have time for these silly games. So if you could just step aside.
Well, the good news is that this is the complete soundtrack, so if you wanted to listen to Disco Star, there it is.
Yeah.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll save you.
Alright, so Dennis is using SpongeBob as a club, and he shoots toilets at us. So, two options in this fight. You can either reflect the toilets back at him, or throw root at him. A combination of both. He starts sending out mobs of
Right? You
enemies.
can do both. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you have the upgraded throw, this shouldn't be an issue at all. Sometimes I think the enemies are more annoying than him. Well, actually, his toilets, if they do hit the ground, they release a shockwave you have to jump over.
I think it's pretty funny how in the movie Plankton is so nervous about SpongeBob finding the crown.
Yeah.
Which doesn't actually really do anything, by the way.
No. But it's about the journey.
Him finding the crown wouldn't actually accomplish much when you think about it, aside from what? Mr. Krabs being unfrozen?
Yeah.
Well, why would that stop Plankton? It wouldn't.
Bigger boot.
The whole thing is very silly and contrived.
It is, but I mean that's just a cartoon for you.
Yeah.
Fine.
Very good movie.
Got you right where I want you.
That's a
And yeah, I like that level. I also like the Dennis fight. Pretty good.
I love this job! Bigger boot!
Wait, Pat! This bigger boot saved our lives!
Yay! Thank you, stranger!
Oh no, it's Rex! Run!
And so, SpongeBob and Patrick
He loves all of
escaped the
us.
clutches
And
of
all you
that
guys.
murderous Dennis.
I
Only to be
love the
captured
smell
by
of
even more
salvage.
hideous
Oh my
creature.
god.
And then they passed out.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Goofy goober wonderland where. Oh, wait a minute.
Hey!
He salvaged SpongeBob and Patrick.
Patrick, there's the goofy goober!
This dream reeks of padding.
As I was saying, SpongeBob and
Because this scene never happened. I don't know if this was like actually a cut thing that they wanted to have in the movie where SpongeBob and Patrick hallucinate a dream
Just a dream. Don't
about
waste
after
your
being
time.
kidnapped. It might have been, but anyway, I think that's where we're gonna end it off for the night. Right at 12, which is perfect.
Yeah, good timing. Beat Dennis really fast there. Good job.
Yeah, he's not too hard.
Goober knows the way out of
Yeah.
Gooberland.
And you know what? Perfect time to end too, because the next stage is annoying.
Yeah, I don't like this stage. I got stuck on this one as a kid.
Guys,
I think that this was just like we wanted to make the game longer, so they added like.
Oh yeah, it's definitely padding.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the credits screen here.
Yeah,
I updated
people
my
watching,
credit screen
join
here.
Join the Discord, you guys. I posted the soundtrack. If you guys want to listen to the SpongeBob soundtrack.
Yeah, and we got emotes, really cool emotes. We have a Patrick emote, which is fitting. We also have two new. Oh, I have to add in. I'll add in the animated emote next time. But I got the new emotes were made by Soccer Art. Please check them out. They do some really good stuff. And then also I have my I commissioned a art piece for one of my friends to do Mio in the style of a Sonic character. So I put that up there because I put it up there because I just really like her art and I want people to.
That is both
know,
amazing and also slightly uncanny.
a bit. But yeah. All right, we're gonna raid somebody. But I don't know who.
Yeah, the soundtrack for those watching is under the Sponge posting section. Because of course it would be. It's SpongeBob.
Oh, I made a channel dedicated to that, so.
Oh.
Okay. Let's raid Tom Fox if we can. I hope the channel allows it for me. Okay, here we go.
Well, hey, thanks for having me on, dude.
All right. No worries. We will see everybody tomorrow for a stream, and I'll see you then. Where's my emotes? Damn it.
Is the stream
Yeah.